or browse anytime at AtlanticInfinity.com.
Want to bet on sports but no clue where to start? Millions of players are already making moves on Hard Rock Bet. Your friends might be winning. Why not you? Bet with confidence. Bets by real players help guide your picks. Go with the crowd and cash in on the wins. Any pick that catches your eye. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. New players bet $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Jags fans, a new Everbank Performance account could be your ticket to London this October. The Everbank London Getaway Experience. One lucky winner and a guest get round-trip airfare, hotel accommodations, and tickets to see the Jags play in London. Everbank.com/London for official rules. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the United States and D.C. 18 and older. Everbank London Getaway sweeps entry period 7/28/25 to 9/5/25. Enter and get official rules and details at Everbank.com/London.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, rolling lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Summertime is busy with graduation parties, summer barbecues, festivities, family gatherings. The month of July, National Carpet Cleaning Month. So Zero Res is offering $45 per room of carpet clean and 20% off air duct cleaning services as well. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com or call them 287-5727 and ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res, spelled backwards or forwards, it spells the same. Zero Res.
Zero Res.
It's tune-up time, and Florida Home AC, the official AC partner of the Jaguars, wants to partner with you for a cool summer season. Tune up your AC unit right now so it's running at peak performance when you need it most. Just call 777-4300 and order a tune-up for just $59. Keep your unit humming at optimal level. Log on to FloridaHomeAC.com and take advantage of their savings. Keep cool with Florida Home AC. That's 777-4300.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine. Googans go time on a Tuesday morning. It's Captain Truck Accessories Tuesday. Man, the Jaguars football just full in the frontal right in front of us, huh? Pads yesterday. Back in pads today. They'll get a day off. A little light scrimmage, and then the big boy coming up Friday night at the stadium. You get your tickets for that and get down there and, see how the guys look, at least with a padded practice. Get a little bit more of an idea. I think, the one downside narrative that's starting to emerge are the injuries that begin to pile up, whether it's little ones that are, well, I say little, unknown ones that are keeping guys from, getting on the field. Those guys are kind of in the gray area, the Makaris, that group. There's the pup list guys, Gardeck and Mason Smith. So we're, missing out on seeing them. And this Buster Brown, Monteric Brown, the Buster Brown injury is just kind of getting worse by the day. We now learn he's going to miss the rest of camp. It's a lower leg injury. Suddenly he's a hockey player. Not exactly sure what he's dealing with. Perhaps Doc Murphy give a little more insight later in the week, but that's a guy who was a legitimate threat to start opposite Tyson Campbell. I mean, he just seems to continue to get better year to year, and they've been impressed, this new staff with him. He's been getting a lot of first-team reps. I wouldn't have been surprised at all if Monteric, Buster Brown hadn't emerged as a starter, at the very least, an important piece of the rotation there at the cornerback position. I think the one thing it does is, all right, Travis Hunter, show us what you can do on both sides. And it looks like the team is at that point as well, because yesterday, Liam Cohen saying after practice that the plan on Friday night in the stadium scrimmage is to utilize Hunter on both sides of the ball. So we'll maybe get a little bit of an idea from a game flow. I would think, E.T., good morning, friend. I would think, and again, I don't know. We talked a little bit about this yesterday. Different coaches format these scrimmages a little bit differently. I wonder if it wouldn't, never mind for the entertainment of the fans, but for the team itself, if you don't replicate some game situations as best you can.
Correct. You got to try to simulate as close as you can to get the best look.
If you've had a team that's been together for a few years, the same staff, the same coaches, I think you can break it down and do more typical but amped up training camp type workouts, red zone work, 7-on-7, 2-minute drill. Those are the funner drills to watch if you're at camp, and you do those more exclusively in a scrimmage type situation with the stadium open. But I wonder if we won't see a more simulated game look.
That would be a good look.
To Friday.
Absolutely. You know, getting in there in the stadium, that would be a real good look for us. And, it'll be a real treat.
Yeah. So we will we'll see exactly how Liam Cohen handles that. But he'll give you a little bit of an idea, I guess. We'll hear from Coach Cohen as we move through this 6 o'clock hour. A lot more guys meeting the media down there yesterday as well. How that O-line shakes out and these pads going on, it becomes important for guys trying to make an impression. Robert Hainsey is brought in here to stabilize this line at the center position. We'll see. How ready can Wyatt Milam be as a rookie? And if he's the best player, get him out there. I think he's got that opportunity. It's a good year to be a mid-round draft pick on the offensive line by the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's a good year to be in that spot. Especially if you got a streak in you. And it feels like Milam's got a streak in him. It feels like Hainsey's got a streak in him. So we shall see. And you'll hear from both those dudes as we go through this morning. Man, I don't say this lightly. This isn't a jokey notation. Dang if it don't feel like somebody just dies every day, E.T.
Been feeling like that as of late, man.
Somebody of some consequence, whether it's somebody from the sports world or from some area of other impact. Sometimes they straddle. There's a hybrid, say Hulk Hogan, who we lost over the weekend, or just recently. That straddles, I think, that fine line between sports and entertainment. But yesterday, no, it's just straight dirt and dust. All-American baseball athlete Ryne Sandberg died yesterday. Sandberg was a part of a Cubs turnaround in the early to mid 80s that Cubs fans were just so desperate for. The Cubs were not a good baseball team when I was growing up.
Okay.
And E.T. Google machine.
Heads to Google.
Yeah, and just pull up like the list of Cubs seasons. Like if you go to Wikipedia and I want to reflect on their record year to year, because I would guess that really. And I'm going to get out of my lane here a little bit. I'll date myself. I'm not some, shy wallflower. Don't want you to know. I was born in 1967. I'm trying, and when growing up through the 70s, the Cubs were a non-factor. There were no real. Did maybe Ferguson Jenkins have a Cubs team in the 60s? Maybe that might have been a. It might have been a winner, but the Cubs, point being, really were like the Braves when I was a kid. They weren't any good, ever. They played all their games at day, during the day. Wrigley Field didn't even have lights. They had a charm about them. They were one of, the two first America's team during the cable boom of the early 80s, which was right as Sandberg came into fruition. The Cubs and WGN, they were on every day, and they had something cool standalone about them. They played in the afternoon all the time. So if you're a baseball fan, it was awesome. Cubs games in the afternoon. They'd throw the Braves on the Superstation, but let's be honest, through the late 70s into the 80s, you weren't seeing a lot of good baseball out of those two franchises. They both got decent in the early 80s. The Cubs stayed good through the mid-80s. Then Greg Maddux came along, and they kind of turned the corner of at least being respectable. But I bet you there's a long gulf from like 1950 to 1980 where the Cubs didn't do a ton. You got their seasons there? Could you get them year-by-year record or no?
Yeah, they're jumping around, but I got a majority of them here on Wiki.
Yeah.
But you were looking for what, the 1950s and 60s?
Yeah, like 1960, what was the Cubs record? or place or.
Yeah, it goes from 38 to 45.
Let me get this here. Hold on. I do this stuff all the time. This is just, I should have just done that. I should have.
All right, I got something.
No, I'm not. I got it right here. All right, 60. They were, they lost 94 games. 1961, they lost 90, lost 103. They were barely over 500 in 1963. They were in 8th place in 64, 8th place in 65, 10th place in 66, lost 103 games. The Cubs did not win a division until 1984 with Ryne Sandberg. A year he won the MVP, which is my point. The Cubs had not been in the postseason. They had not won a division or back in the day a pennant before 1984. It was 1945, ET. So
1945.
That's the kind of hero. This is back to my point. I've gotten off of it, but in a way, it's perfect that this was the result of the surge. The Cubs were a moribund franchise, lovable losers, windy day at Wrigley, bleacher bums, more beer more important than baseball, a distraction for baseball fans at happy hour before they settle in for their team's games that evening. They won it in 1945. They lost the World Series that year. But the last time the Cubs won a division, made the playoffs, was 1945 until 1984, almost 40 years. And so Sandberg came along. There was already the title of Mr. Cub. It's Ernie Banks. But, buddy, if there wasn't. Sandberg said, he was an incredible defender. Some view maybe a top 2 or 3 defending second baseman of all time. He's a Hall of Famer, good offensive player, developed a power game later in his career. He's MVP, as I said, in 84. Hit 40 home runs one year. And I think I haven't read the entire bio, and I've seen a couple of video, and I almost feel like he beat cancer once before, and then, it circled back and got him again. But what a legacy he leaves in Chicago, and really in the baseball universe. Hicken has a Sandberg story, and I won't tell it for him. I'll let him tell it. I'm pretty sure he has a Sandberg story, only in Hicken true fashion. From a game that he went to at Wrigley, I believe. But we'll wait, and I'm not going to jump his story if it's there and waiting. All right, let's do this. Got a lot to get to from Jag Camp. Give you some of the notes, what you can make of at least what we're seeing. Certainly, terrifically important time for the coaches who are going through film and breaking down exactly what they're seeing from their guys in pads. A more interesting time, I think, for the fans and media when the pads go on. So some observations from camp and also here from Lee and Cohen and others when we return. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on the Drill. Downtown, family owned and operated for over 100 years. Now, that's when you know your customer service, when your game is A+, best in town. For all your truck accessory needs, Truck Guy here. It's Catlin Truck Accessories online, WilliamCatlin.com.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Summertime fun.
Sweet home Alabama all summer long.
Now that's hot. 1010 XL.
Hacker here, fresh back from vacation. It's interesting since I started my Awaken 180 journey. In the past, when I would go on vacation, it would just be a total free-for-all, right? Eat whatever's fried, this, that, or the other. But Awaken 180 not only has helped me lose over 100 pounds, it has changed my mindset on food. I eat healthier now because I know and I understand how good not having that excess weight feels. When I talk about Awaken 180 weight loss being life-changing, it is. In all different aspects, including things I order and things I even enjoy to do on vacation now. Awaken 180 has changed my life for the better thanks to all the weight it has allowed me to lose and now to keep off. If it's time for you to lose weight like it was for me, do yourself a favor and go to awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800. Change your life with Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
This is Jennifer Marion at Randy Marion Cadillac. Are you ready to drive away today in luxury? Then you should check out Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville.
Discover our luxurious lineup with over 100 Cadillacs to choose from, including the stunning Cadillac IQ, Lyriq, Optique, and Vistique.
And here's something important. The $7,500 tax credit on EV vehicles will be gone in just 90 days.
That's right. Don't miss your chance to save while driving in style.
Visit us at Randy Marion Cadillac.
Plus tax tag Title $9.99 admin fee and resist all on approved credit.
As a Florida homeowner, you're no stranger to mosquito problems. And although it's tempting to use DIY methods to get rid of them, mosquitoes are relentless. That's why it's important to enlist the help of the mosquito experts at Florida Pest Control. At Florida Pest Control, we offer specialized treatment solutions that are effective against mosquito infestations and are committed to keeping our customers protected year-round. For your free quote, give us a call or visit flapest.com today. Florida Pest Control, your local mosquito control experts.
Tired of high energy bills? Well, replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now. Don't miss Renewal by Anderson's summer sale. Buy 4 windows or doors and get the 5th one free. No money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires July 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. We haul construction debris or property cleanouts for managers, owners, and realtors. We do it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Bye-bye, Brock Marionville chasing a 90-yard run.
If you missed it, get it on demand.
And you send those out on the line.
Find your 1010XL favorites where you find podcasts and at 1010XL.com. Channel 5, Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
AA Automotive helps keep your vehicle in dependable and safe condition. Call Sam, Harry, or Joe, and they'll check your brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and motor, so your ride runs smooth on the road. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street.
Florida heat hitting like a heavyweight? Time to call in the champ. KO Electric and HVAC. We knock out the heat and power up your comfort. Fast, reliable, and undefeated in home service. KOElectricJacks.com. KOElectricJacks.com.
If you're 35 to 75, you could get life insurance today. No medical exam needed. I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial. One call could protect your family for life. Call me today, 904-885-9566.
At JEA, we're committed to keeping our community storm ready all year long. We continue to invest in our electric, water, and wastewater systems to make them more storm resistant. Our crews trim trees to help keep power lines clear from falling debris. Plus, our outage map and My JEA app make it easier than ever to report and track outages. Whatever storm season brings, we're ready to respond, restore, and keep you informed every step of the way. Learn more about our efforts and how you can prepare at jea.com/storm.
Frank Franzi here for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville's full of memorable sports moments. Remember Tiger Woods' 60-foot putt on the iconic 17th? Gary Coate called it better than most. Better than most. Well, Coil Fencing is better than most. They're better than all. Coil has been that for nearly 100 years. So if you're in the market for a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle & Sons today. That's at 904-356-4821 or visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Offense came out and kind of
set the tone a little bit offensively in the run game throughout the course of the day. Now, there were still some good plays here and there on both sides, but I was pleased to see physicality, but taking care of one another. Like, it didn't get sloppy or stupid. It was just good quality work. We put the pads on. That doesn't mean we have to cheap shot each other or do anything ridiculous. And I thought it was just good quality work from both sides and got our first day of pads in.
That sounds like an A+, 2 thumbs up from what you're looking for as a head football coach on day one in pads. And I'll often circle back today. What a test today is. First day in pads yesterday. You know you're sore. You come back out in pads today. Who's got that same hair on fire approach, right? Who's going to answer this first? It's their first real physical pushback today, right? Through everything you've done this offseason, the first day where, you're going to have to give a little bit more. And you trust me down there trying to make that roster or work your way up that depth chart. Those coaches will be taking notice. They will as they get back on the field today. Look, so much of the success of this football team or failure of it is going to revolve around the offensive line. And can it improve from some of the terrible analytics that they suffered from a year ago? And then overall, I looking back at rankings of last year's O-lines, the best I can find for the Jaguars overall was number 20. But in many or most, they're lower. They've overhauled that to a degree. We're going to hear from some of the new guys, some of the guys here trying to keep spots locked down. But first, head coach Liam Cohen on what he's seen so far from the big guys up front.
You know, I think it's obviously a work in progress, but I thought through the first 5 practices, there's been strides made, right? So it's a group that's still getting to know each other. With the O-line, it's so imperative that they play as one and communicate as one, and I think that they've done a nice job of that so far from a targeting standpoint, making sure that we're on the right IDs and with the protections. I thought they did a nice job today as well, protecting the quarterback. So I've been pleased. You know, it's still a work in progress, but pleased so far.
I tell you what, with Macari out, a lot of dudes getting even more opportunities. And again, pads yesterday, pads today. Which of the big guys answer the bell again today? Which ones can flash through going to be some pain and soreness today? And another hot one as well. Listen, the question that Robert Hainsey was asked can't be answered in a nice, tidy little 10, 15-second sound clip. He was asked how the Bucs got their running game turned around. Consider 2 years ago, the Bucs were like 31st in rushing? Liam Cohen became offensive coordinator. He made it his mission. They were going to run the football. They ended up doing most of the damage with a mid-round draft pick, Bucky Irving. And lo and behold, they shot all the way up. What were they, like number 4 in the league in rushing, number 2 in the league, something? They were
up there.
They were high in the top 5. So Hainsey was asked just how they got that run game turned around in Tampa.
How do we do that is a loaded question because it takes everyone to run the football, especially on offense. It's not just the coaches, it's not just the scheme, it's not just the players, it's everything working in conjunction. And I do see that here. I see that being the calling card. They're emphasizing it. That's what they want this offense to be because it's important in any offense, but this one specifically, to be able to run the ball, to set up everything else, to play action in the pass. I see a lot of similarities between how we transitioned in Tampa and how they're transitioning now. Granted, I wasn't here before, but just I guess it kind of feels the same is the best I can describe it. And that's a positive thing for me. That's exciting because it was a lot of fun to watch that run game grow. I mean, you look at that last year, we started off fine, 3-1, then we were like 4-7, and then we made a run at the end, and like it's not overnight. It doesn't just happen. Like you have to keep going and keep going and keep going. We're gonna have to do that here no matter what. We don't know how the season's gonna go, but it's one game at a time, one play at a time, and keep trusting the process, trust each other, the guys around us, the coaches, everything, and that's how you can kind of continue consistently grow throughout the season.
Got to run the football better. That's for doggone sure. They got a stable of backs. That's a competitive spot. These young guys, man, they're not dumb. They don't take anything for granted, but they walk in. The best place to walk into is a place where the position you're trying to win has been meh. That's a good one. It's a good one to walk into. Yeah, go get drafted by the Jaguars at running back right now, and they're just itching for somebody to blow their socks off. Now, to a degree, everyone gets that opportunity. ETN and Bigsby get that opportunity all over again because of the new sets of eyeballs that are watching. All right, when it comes to the offensive line, it's in the process of being rebuilt. There's been a ton of newcomers. You feel that competition is still percolating. I look, Liam Cohen was... if you read what Liam Cohen's saying, he's okay with the tackles so far. Harrison and Little, those guys have been the incumbent starters, and they're certainly going to be pressed by Fred Johnson and others. But, if you just he seems to be okay with those guys at this point. Walker Little asked how he's settling in at left tackle.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have momentum, but it's always an everyday. You gotta, come out here and work. Always trying to earn that spot. Earn the right to be a starter on this team, and earn the right to be an impact player on this team. So that's what I'm trying to do every day when I come out here.
All right. There's also opportunity whether you came in here as a free agent and suddenly found yourself with hey man, I think I got a chance here, or you're a rookie who comes in with a mean streak, with a confidence-building college career. Wyatt Milam, I forget the stat exactly, but it was like 6 first-round draft picks at edge rusher he faced in his career at West Virginia and didn't allow a sack to any of them.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 6.
Yeah, it was, it was an impressive number, though. And this is a guy who they're going to move off of tackle and inside. He said getting those live reps at guard has been the best way to learn the position. Also getting some first-team reps along the way.
Just all the studying that you have to do with the playbook. Just so, when your name does get called, you'll be ready. But I just felt like the coaches do a great job of going over the plays, make sure you understand it, through the walkthrough and everything. So I felt like the study and all the preparation, I felt like once you get put in there, you got to be ready.
All right, so the Jaguars O-line hopes they're a lot better. If you go by what the view is here of that offensive line in the preseason by someone, say Pro Football Focus, it'll be a huge impact of coach and scheme because the personnel isn't viewed that highly per se. There ain't nobody at offensive line central breaking down film, doing cartwheels about, wow, look at this in Jacksonville. I have in front of me, E.T., Pro Football Focus's 2025 offensive line ranking. So enough of last year and digging into this analytic or the other, all that showed us underperforming. I'm not going to start at the top, E, because we're nowhere near the top. They're going to have to play their way into the middle ground with some success first. I'm going to go to the bottom, and we'll just we'll discover the ugly truth together.
Just do it.
What do you think is the best that will show up? See, Pro Football Focus, I think, is going to be a little more unkind to the Jaguars in the overall because that's the one where all these terrible analytics and stuff rate and win rate and all that is they've been terrible. You can see some of the, ESPN ranks the offensive line or some of these other, they may show up 22nd, or I saw one they were 20th. But I feel like Pro Football Focus, it'll be closer to 25 than 20.
That's what I was going to say, about 25, 26.
All right. That's why there's so much opportunity down there for newcomers. That's why competition needs to be thick on those lines of scrimmage. That's why these days in pads take on a little bit more importance for a team searching for its dogs on the line. The worst offensive line in the league. This is terrific news. The Houston Texans. I don't know if you can't thrive with the worst offensive line in the league.
Can't.
You can have a flaw. You can have a line that's not good at something or the other. You can have a line that's middle of the pack. You don't have the best offensive line in football to be a contender. You can't be 32nd, man.
Not winning a Super Bowl with the worst offensive line.
That makes that crown pretty tenuous on their head down there for AFC South, Command Central. All right, 32, the Texans. 31, the Bengals. Still not getting better for Joe Burrow. Number 30, Seahawks.
Ooh, that's not a good sign.
They used their first rounder on a guard. That shows you. Number 29, Patriots. Ooh, that's not the Patriot way. That'll have to get better under Mike Vrabel. Number 28, the Giants. The only thing keeping the Giants from sinking further is left tackle Andrew Thomas, the former dog, ranked third among offensive tackles in 2022, and he's posted a pretty high grade each the past 4 years. All right, number 27. We're getting into the danger zone, ET. Number 27 is the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
Number 26, your Jacksonville Jaguars. Ugh. All right, here's what PFF writes. The best possible outcome for the Jaguars offensive line in 2025 is probably to be average. None of the 5 projected starters finished among the top 30 highest graded players at their position in 2024. Oof. That's what I said. It's going to take coaching and scheme. If this line ends up super improved, give those coaches, give the scheme a lot of credit. The 5 projected starters, none finished not in the top 10, not in the top 5, not even among the top 30 highest graded players at their positions. Not one. Ooh, that's alarming. This is just one, site's grading, but whatever. Former first-round pick Anton Harrison made slight improvements in 2024, leading to a 64.2 PFF overall grade, which ranked 50th among all offensive tackles. Barely making the B tackle slot at number 50, gang. But the Jaguars will need more from their right tackle in 2025, and let's not even mention the left tackle, who we just heard from. All right, by all accounts, for what it's worth, Trevor Lawrence is sharp in the padded workout yesterday and has continued to kind of fine-tune in the sharpness category. I don't know if we should, be concerned at all with like any anxiety for Trevor Lawrence or for the importance of, putting pads on or this drill versus that one. I mean, the dude was the quarterback on the road against Kansas City in the playoffs, so I have a hard time thinking he's getting really juiced and overcome with pressure and intent here in these training camp workouts. But it is a new system, and it seems all systems go to this point. Man, we got a similar cast of characters that are opening eyes every day. Brian Thomas Jr. just continues to show what he is. The need for Travis Hunter on defense is starting to become more of just that, a need, not so much a luxury. Monteric Buster Brown, that injury, that leg injury, they're now saying it's going to keep him out the rest of camp. So opportunity for a lot of young guys. And Cohen called him out. He basically rattled off the depth chart, and each at times are making their mark. So take that big group of players from Jarian Jones all the way down to Braswell, Prince. There's a bunch of them in there. That's the coach's job down at camp, figure out which of those dudes are positioning themselves. But, boy, it sure seems like Liam Cohen's expressed intent for Friday night's coming at a good time, and that is we're going to see thus far in camp, Hunter's been one or the other. He's played offense and receiver 3 of the practice days, 3 of the camp days. He's played cornerback and defense 2 of the camp days. We'll see what they do today and then with another light workout. But in the scrimmage on Friday, they've already stated Hunter will go both ways, both offense and defense. And again, just speculating and wondering to what the exact format of the scrimmage might be. I do think in this case, not just for the fans' interest and excitement, but a simulated game of figuring some stuff out with some decision making. It might be that might be called for this Friday night as well. So there you go. Back on field today again. Who answers the bell today? This is a big day, man. You young cat, you want to make an impression down there today. Be the one with the most energy after yesterday's first day in pads. All right, we'll come back with a football fix and more news and notes around the National Football League. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. We're live inside the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The Drill from the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Brent Musburger's Visa in Action update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Matt Fitzpatrick is a 20-1 favorite to win the Wyndham Championship at the Sedgefield Country Club in Greensboro. Ben Griffin, Keegan Bradley, Aaron Rye, all 25-1. Robert McIntyre, Jordan Spieth at Ekimatsuyama 30-1. Danny Hamlin and Kyle Larson, the plus 450 co-favorites when the Iowa Corn 350 Cup race at the Iowa Speedway this week. Braves ended a 5-game losing streak yesterday with a 10-7 win over the Royals. They're plus 104 today at Kauffman Stadium, where the total is 9.5 under. Rays $1.68 dog against Max Fried of the Yankees, minus 208, 8.5 under at Yankee Stadium. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
When your plumbing backs up, your septic's acting shady, or your AC quits on a 95-degree day, who are you going to call? Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Don't take just our word for it. Here's what real customers are saying about their experience with our company.
Megan in the office was so helpful and polite. Scheduling was easy, and the tech showed up right on time.
From plumbing and septic to air conditioning, we do it all. Call 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckrooter.com. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Sun's out, savings out. That's what this summer is all about. Hurry to Kia on Atlantic this month to maximize your fun in the sun. Make no payments for 90 days and drive new Kia starting under $20K. Plus, it's easy to shop for new Kias when you know we have financing rates starting at 0. Take advantage of the sunniest time of year and drive away with the sunshine savings from here. Online at KiaOnAtlantic.com. Kia on Atlantic, your Kia Coastal Connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history, the driver's last shot at the playoffs, your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barr here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barr Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit BarrOrthopedics.com.
It's a magical phone line. Check this out. It brings you things you can't get anywhere else, like insider insight from sports experts. Listen for the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Check. Every day on 1010XL.
You'll always feel good when you send someone a Kuhn Flowers floral or plant arrangement. This is JJ with 1010XL, and no matter what the reason, Kuhn Flowers has always come through for me. Order online at KuhnFlowers.com.
What Major League Baseball teams have never won a World Series?
When you file a claim with Southern Oak Insurance, we schedule one of our trusted vendors to work directly with you, which means a faster claim resolution. Find out more at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
There are 5 Major League Baseball teams that have never won a World Series: Colorado, Milwaukee, San Diego, Seattle, and Tampa Bay.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Let's get the work done.
Training camp is here.
Up, quick feet.
1010XL's training camp coverage is backed by Roland Reach Plumbing and Green Acres Sporting Goods.
Go, here we go. Let's go. It's live now. Let's go.
Lauren Brooks here from Helmets and Heels. Circa Resort and Casino has 2 epic pro football contests, Circa Million and Circa Survivor. Circa Million, pick 5 games weekly against the spread for $1 million grand prize. Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week, no spread. Last one standing wins $15 million. Enter at any Circa in Nevada, play anywhere. Sign up for either and get 50% off a 2-night stay. Helmets and Heels will be live from Circa in Vegas on August 22nd. Full contest details at circasports.com and the 1010XL homepage.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boat Cierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
You'll have to excuse me. I'm busy in the break doing some AI playoff speculation. More on that in a second. That's why you want me here on this wall. Taking that second level like a childlike fan. You'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. You just stand by. The initial instinct for me when I read the headline before I know the story is that a boy Bryce Harper. You get him. Down with the man. Rob Manfred is the MLB commissioner. No, not huge fans of him here by any means. But if there's anything wrong with baseball, it's the haves and have-nots. Now, you can put the blame a lot of different places. It's easy to start at the top with MLB owners, and you know the game you're getting in. So, hey, Pittsburgh owner, if you're not going to play, then get out the way. And there's certain franchises that are just doomed. They're not going to spend any money. I mean, we've heard the Dodgers have deferred more salary out of this year. The total number, they have more deferred money than the value of the Marlins franchise overall. There's just no competitive balance at all. And at some point, it's going to have to mean bringing salaries under they hate the word, some sort of salary cap blanket for parity's sake. They do it in every other sport. The NFL has a salary cap. They call it different things, but the NBA, through its luxury taxes and otherwise, has a salary cap. Baseball was not designed to be like this, man. Not just have 3 or 4 or 5 teams. Just because you can spend it all doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win. That's not the point. And because that's what they come back with. And I know Murph will be in here tomorrow, and I get it from a player's perspective, supply and demand. Well, I would argue that you guys are asking for more money than the demand is really out there. And so bottom line is this. Manfred is going around to each team. And part of some tough discussions on the health and viability of baseball are going to be some sort of system around the salaries. These baseball players are making gobs and multi-million dollars of money. And look, they have the hardest schedule of all. It's not the most physical sport, but of all the pro athletes, they got the hardest schedule, don't they? Students play 162 games. They got to gather in February at spring training, and if it's a successful year, they'll play all the way to November. Hot, long stretches. Kids are out of school. Daddy's on the road. It's a tough one, man. It's a tougher grind than any of these other pro sports. So I'm not going to bicker about who deserves what and how much you pay them all, but there ought to be some uniformity that all the clubs have to follow just to ensure some parity. And then you beat them by outwitting them and signing the right guys. And I mean, it can be done. It can be done. The Rays have done an unbelievable job of remaining more than relevant with a always bottom 5 payroll. It's hard to do, though. So anywho, Manfred is in Philly, where star Bryce Harper went nose to nose and told him to get the F out of our clubhouse. More on that if in a second. So it comes in a meeting, one of 30 that Manfred conducts annually in an effort to improve his relations with the team's players. It lasted more than an hour. He never explicitly said the words, quote, salary cap, sources said of the discussion about the game's economics, but it raised the ire of Harper, one of the league's most influential players, two-time MVP. Ahead of the expiration, they have a current CBA that will expire in a little over a year, December 1st, 2026. Owners are stumping for a salary cap in baseball. It's the only major men's North American sport without one. Now, the Players Association, of course, opposes such cap. It says it's more of a tool to increase franchise values than to lessen the disparity between high and low spending teams. Yeah, I'm not buying that. Meanwhile, quiet for the majority of the meeting, Harper apparently sitting in a chair and holding a bat grew so frustrated. He said if MLB were to propose a cap and hold firm to it, the players are not scared to lose 162 games. In other words, go on strike. Harper then stood up, walked to the middle of the room, faced Manfred and said, if you want to speak about that, you can get the F, only, saying the word, out of our clubhouse. Now, not the reaction I would expect. Manfred, keeping his cool, sources said, responded he was not going to get the F out of here, saying it was important to talk about threats to MLB's business and ways to grow the game. Which, be honest with you, makes me land on Manfred's side. And if you're a fan of any team that's not the stinking billion-dollar Dodgers or the ridiculously billion-dollar Yankees or Phillies or Mets or Red Sox, whatever, it's no guarantee. I'm not saying. But there's just no way that the Pirates are going to compete. It's just not. And again, maybe you blame the Pirates owner and that's it and that's that. But man, some of these baseball salaries, dude, $50, $60, $70 million a year. Oof. Yeah. I don't see anybody rushing to share that with to help make the teams better. Anywho, not that they should. All right, enough of that. Let's fire up the band. We got a football fix. Brought to you this morning by the Jewel Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. I'll see you on the course, the home course. The Jewel Creek Golf Club. Man, we had a scary, serious incident yesterday in New York. An employee injured in a deadly shooting at a tower that houses the league's headquarters. Let's see, it happened Monday, Midtown Manhattan. A bunch of financial firms are located there as well. 4 people, including an off-duty New York City police officer, were killed. Another person critically wounded in the shooting on Park Avenue. One of our employees seriously injured in the attack, currently in the hospital, stable condition, Goodell wrote in a memo. I wasn't that far off, E. I wasn't that far off.
What's that?
When I said Christian Wilkins was let go for kissing the tight end. It's a total joke. You ready for this? Did you see this headline?
Well, talk to me.
Source: Christian Wilkins' kiss made Raiders player uncomfortable.
Oh, dear.
Christian Wilkins, who was released by the 6 o'clock, released by the Raiders, kissed a fellow player on the head, and the teammate took offense to it. The incident was not the sole reason Wilkins was cut. He'd been recovering from a foot fracture. Last week's incident happened inside a team meeting room. One source said ESPN told ESPN the interaction was playful, but the teammate didn't see it that way. My man does. When you got the reputation as a hitchhiker at the bottom of the pile, E.
Yeah.
These are fair. It's fair to be uncomfortable around the hitcher.
Hitchhiker.
Comes the hitchhiker, boss. Stay away from me. Yeah, I think we got a little. I'm just gonna say, I think it's like way too much freaking with Christian Wilkins.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock, man. Uncomfortable. The Broncos have reached an extension with Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton gets a $92 million extension. Good for you, man. Sutton's been he's probably underrated, isn't he? I bet if I look at his numbers, they're probably a little bit better than we'd expected. If you looked at Cortland Sutton's, production over the last 5 years or 7 years, it's probably in line with a top 10 receiver. Who's been more productive in the last 6 years, Cortland Sutton or Christian Kirk?
Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, probably Sutton. Kirk's pretty good receiver. That was my point. Kenny Pickett is injured. It's given opening doors for guys like Shedeur Sanders, who's actually getting some first-team reps in Cleveland. Joe Flacco's getting the most QB1 reps. Sure sign that your franchise is in absolute flounder mode. You're trying out Joe Flacco as a starter, man. There's no part of the process, rebuild, what there is. The only part of a process where Joe Flacco is your quarterback is if your first three get hurt in the first three quarters and he has to go in and play. I mean, see the catch that Marvin Harrison Jr. made in
it was pretty
Cards camp yesterday? Kind of did one of those. It was the one-hander, but he kind of had to twist his body, so he was almost like twisted 45 degrees at the waist when he caught it, kind of a backhand one-hander. But on the other side of that, I was thinking about how important Kyler Murray is to the Cardinals. And when he had that one stretch, there's a lot of Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence in there.
Yes.
They had a stretch, man, where they looked like they were going to be established, and they brought nothing but questions for their much of their fan base since then. Murray, for his part, is, had an injury. When you're a mobile quarterback, especially an ACL, he says his knee is back to feeling like pre-injury, so they have hopes maybe in they have hopes in Murray and in the NFC West that maybe perhaps others of us aren't thinking about. All right, let's see, more on the injury front. That's going to happen this time of year, but Tyler Guyton of the Cowboys. Dallas feels like they dodged a major injury concern because it was thought that he had a torn ACL. Turns out the left tackle did not do that. Instead, has a bone fracture. So the recovery time now goes to 4 to 6 weeks, which is would be known as good timing, obviously, there for Dallas. All right, that's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by the Home Course. Tee it high and let it fly. I'll see you at the Julington Creek Golf Club. Kick and arrival and more come your way next. We got Brunch with a Tour today. Last chance to make your last impression. The playoff field gets set after the final regular season event on PGA Tour this week. So an important brunch with a tour before we get to the playoff season. More importantly, we relish in the double muggsies put up by tour staff a week ago. Back with more next. We're live inside the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Bye-bye. Brock, Mary, and Bill chasing a 90-yard run.
If it's just a game,
It was all that Dan Marino's fault. Everyone knows that.
why can't we get over it?
If he had held the ball laces out like you're supposed to, Ray would never have missed that kick.
1010XL.
I don't want to talk about it.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
60 days from now, you'll be one of these two guys. The first guy, sluggish, foggy, and feeling like he just can't keep up like he used to. The second guy, driven, strong, and confident. Why? Male Excel's breakthrough microdosing protocol, a daily low-dose testosterone. You don't have to be the first guy anymore. Be the second guy. Take the same steps he took. Try MaleExcel.com. 100,000 men chose wisely. Your move.
To get this thing unwrapped here.
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Daily Stash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Daily Stash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daily Stash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daily Stash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold's recently hit an all-time high at over $3,000 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
AC's broke, it ain't no joke. Call Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. FloridaHomeAC.com.
The 2025 NFL season is just around the corner, and we can't wait for you to be back at the bank. Your Jacksonville Jaguars are starting off the preseason going head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers Saturday, August 9th. Be at the bank as the Jags take the field for the first time this season, and grab your tickets for a 7 p.m. kickoff by going to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you soon, Jags fans.
Collisions happen on every play in football. Collisions also happen every day on the road. If you need auto body repair, from a $30 job to a $30,000 job, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. Hurricanes happen in Florida. That's not news. But what happens even more often than hurricanes are home break-ins. And if security is important to you, you might want to look into hurricane-rated impact windows.
What you may not know is that hurricane-rated impact windows not only help protect your home in case of a hurricane, but they also offer another level of security for your home.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube that show people trying to break through an impact window? A thief is way too lazy to spend his energy trying to break through one of our impact windows. That's why he doesn't have a real job like you. He'd rather break your non-impact window while you're at work. Window World has high-quality, very affordable hurricane-rated impact windows to help protect your home from hurricanes and from lazy thieves.
Call us today at 904-443-7001. Get a free estimate and see for yourself. You save energy, get more security, and the windows add value to your home. With all Window World windows, you get the best guarantee in the window replacement business. Window World, simply the best for less.
And thank you for your business.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. From estate cleanouts to furniture and appliance removal, we handle it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog, Junk Removal and Hauling.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by JEA. Pads pop and the energy was real. Jaguar head coach Leon Cohen called day one in pads good quality work, praising the physicality and discipline on both sides of the ball.
I was pleased to see physicality, but taking care of one another. Like, it didn't get sloppy or stupid.
In Gainesville, a curveball for the Gators. Quarterback DJ Lagway is in a walking boot with a lower body injury just weeks after a confident SEC Media Day. The setback is considered minor, but his status for Wednesday's fall camp kickoff is still up in the air. And heads up for Jag fans. Due to construction at Everbank Stadium, entry for the August 1st scrimmage is now through gates 1 and 4 only. West Club is closed. Catch the action live from 7 to 9 on 92.5. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 6:58, it's 81 degrees. Your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Take it. Travel on when there's one day here and the next day gone.
Super Tuesday!
Sometimes you turn your back to the wind.
Sometimes you do.
Outside every darkened door, where blues won't haunt you anymore.
No more.
Brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the
Ride with me.
It's a highway.
It is. Life is a highway.
4 on the floor.
You know what?
What's that?
I want to ride it.
Just don't hitchhike.
Ride it all night long. Woo-hoo!
Don't pick up Christian Wilkins on the road.
No hitchhiking.
He's hitchhiking.
Over a little kiss on the forehead. I mean, overreaction on the other dude.
Maybe
some people don't like that.
Maybe
Whatever.
carry a reputation and some other, shenanigans.
I mean,
that is a bunch of.
I'll go give you a kiss on the forehead right now. I don't care.
That's overreaction, bro.
Man, come on. I mean, and then
you two backseatigans.
and then the you know.
It is an overreaction for sure, but there's more than that. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on. It's not that. It's something. That's the tip of the eye. That's something. That's a passive aggressive explosion is what that is. Something's weird.
I actually
I could care less.
I actually got some hidden audio that I'll play later.
Okay, nice.
Of the incident as it actually occurred.
Okay.
And it may stun you.
It takes a lot to stun anyone.
But as you know, the drill loves to do illegalities and put cameras and or recording devices for audio in certain places. And every now and then we stumble upon one, and I got some from the Vegas locker room.
Hidden. Well, we made our name with hidden audio back in the day.
Yeah.
So it's good that you've kind of got some back out there again. I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't believe it at all, but I'm still.
Oh no, 100%.
Still, it'll be fun.
But yeah, that was whatever. It's good to be here though, man. Jack's back in pads today, so yesterday and today, right? Bang bang. Here we go. You got to build up the tolerance. Haven't hit in 6-7 months.
This is the first real adversity, physically and otherwise, that they will have faced in 8 months.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed we didn't have any fights or anything yesterday.
Maybe today.
Yeah, today we've got to have
He doesn't
something.
want the fights.
I know he doesn't.
He was
cool.
ecstatic with yesterday. You never hear a coach
He's right. I'm a fan, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying you never hear a coach do. I mean, it's rare to hear a coach be so happy with what he just saw.
Yeah, I want to see.
He clicked every box.
I want to see the center take a shot on somebody 8 yards down the field, and then the linebacker come flying in and bang, and then all heck break loose and whistles blow and hey. That's all.
I know you want that.
Grab the helmet.
I know you
type
do.
thing.
We're not even down there for Pete's sake. You wouldn't even get to see it.
I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Yeah.
I just
want the fire.
Yeah, a little fire.
I would say today is the day where there's a lot.
I give him credit for not fighting. I mean, you got to be just like it's boiling hot. You're practicing. You're hitting. You haven't hit in a while. I mean, that's a lot going on out there. So
for sure.
Good on them, but I wouldn't mind a little.
It's a real. I think that guys understand. They play. They know they've been trying to impress coaches their whole life. Today is a real impression-making day if you're on that roster. You can answer the call after yesterday's first bit of physicality. They know everyone's sore. They know everyone's tired. It's I think today today's a good opportunity for a lot of guys on the back-to-back. I just a question.
Yeah.
Does it help you to practice in 100-degree heat?
Probably.
Wouldn't you?
Can't imagine. It would.
You have
the only thing
you have a climate-controlled indoor practice facility.
There's a mental edge there, maybe.
That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I'm not pushing back, but their choice to do it wherever they want.
I want you uncomfortable.
Okay.
So maybe that's it. But yeah, at some point I wouldn't mind going inside.
I wonder if you don't get more, if you can't get more.
Yeah.
I mean, does it serve your purpose to see your guys exhausted to a point that once you get to October, you'll never see again?
Yeah, it's a good question. And a question the one thing about the NFL, they've looked at everything and studies and such, and I'm sure they have a report on that.
The analytics
say. Does it benefit us to practice in 100-degree heat versus climate-controlled indoors 72? I don't know. So, something to look at for sure. And I'm sure they have, and this is what they've decided.
It will be today, right? The second day in pads with the heat coming back to back on. Yeah,
maybe it will. I don't know.
I don't think they will. That's not the point. And I'm not encouraging them to. I just was wondering, why do you have it indoor if you're not going to go inside when it's 115?
If it's an open practice, you can't go inside because that would be uncool.
That's true too.
Fans come out to watch.
That's true too. That's true too. You'd have to.
I can't see.
Yeah, and is today an open practice?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I do not know.
That's fair. That's a good point.
There are 8, I think, scheduled, or 7 scheduled in the scrimmage coming up. Monteric Brown out, though. That's not good for the camp. So that's a severe enough injury.
And he's also a hockey player. I didn't know.
No.
Well, I mean, it seems like it's lower leg. Do we know exactly what
lower leg?
What Monteric's dealing with?
No, they don't. They don't have to say.
I know
in training camp.
I know.
So yeah, he's
lower leg. So
he's done for a while.
Also plays for the Icemen, apparently.
Done for a while. So
which is terrible news for him. He really was one of the story around his buzz is real because the coaches sing it.
Yeah,
you know, he really is a rising player, at least in most people's minds. So. It makes Travis Hunter's necessity on defense even greater.
Yeah, that's true. Tooting off to the side as well yesterday.
Yeah, not good timing for him.
Right. So
I saw AI has the Jaguars winning 9 games. Now, one of the AI predictor machines, pumped out it would put them in a tiebreaker with about 4 other AFC teams for a spot.
Mm-hmm.
You'd take 9-8 running, wouldn't you?
Would I?
Yeah.
I don't.
And 10-7 would be the projected winning record of the Houston Texans to win the division again.
Well, that means
it's going to be, which is tight. And by the way, there's a lot. At least if you forecast out, you've got your couple of heavyweights, right, that might win 12 games. There's a lot of predictions between 8 wins and 11 wins this year. Again, these are just predictions, but nonetheless.
Yeah. The big story around these parts is the boot. And it's part of our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day.
The boot for DJ Lagway.
Yeah. And it's brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Florida Gators, by the way, and Jacksonville Jaguars and the PGA Tour, and perhaps one day the Tampa Bay Rays. However, right now you can get a fixed 4.99% interest rate on select move-in ready homes, 15 different locations all around Jacksonville.
15 of them things all around the city.
All around the city. Thank you very much. All you have to do is go to dreamfindershomes.com. You'll be glad you did. Tell them Dream Finders Danny sent you, especially you first-time homeowners. As we learn, the Gators quarterback DJ Lagway is in a walking boot. What is your confidence level in Florida's talented quarterback? What me worry? To quote Alfred E. Newman, injury prone. Relax. It's not even August. Or he will take every snap this year.
I'm definitely not going D.
What me worry? Injury prone. Relax. It's not even August, or he will take every snap this year. We have 263 votes. What say you two?
I'm C plus B minus there. I'm kind of stuck between those two. I don't. When a guy's not missing a tremendous amount of time because of the injuries he's battling, he's got well publicized injuries.
Mm-hmm. They're saying it's. I think I heard a calf contusion 2 weeks with this.
But that it's just like a lot of little. Injury prone does start to worry me a little bit, but I'm still relaxed. It's August.
Relax. It's August. E, what say you?
That boy injury prone.
Yeah.
I would say this. You get the job, you get hurt, you miss time, you're beat up, you're not 100% throughout the season. Then you don't play in the spring.
Then you don't throw.
And now here it is to start a camp this week, and you're not going to be throwing. That's to me.
Okay. Injury prone.
Yeah, you can paint it however you want it, but let me put it this way. You just said it yourself. I would say the same thing. E would say the same thing. Do any of us imagine him playing every single game this year?
No.
It's
I would say this. I wouldn't put it past seeing him start every game, but like play every game. I know it seems like he's going to get knocked out of a game third quarter.
That's not good.
And then we're going to worry the whole week about whether or not he'll play. And the whole that.
I mean, make no mistake, Florida's success is as talented a roster as they have. Harrison Bailey ain't taking them anywhere. Okay?
No, you would not think.
No,
he's a decent spring game aside.
He's better than what we had last year.
Yeah, for sure.
But he ain't taking them anywhere.
No.
This is all about DJ Lagway and keeping him healthy.
Yeah.
And it's that's not good.
That's fair.
I was a stunning revelation yesterday when the rumor started and then confirmed that he is in a walking boot. What possibly could have happened where there's even no practices going on?
Well,
walking boot.
I know this. I would much rather hear calf contusion than calf strain. Because the calf strain is the
Achilles
code word for Achilles. So maybe a contusion. I mean, it could be something so simple. He's playing pickup hoops and he got kicked in the back of a calf in a weird play.
Yeah,
I don't know. Contusion implies it was hit in some way and it's bruised.
Yeah.
So how that happened or whether that contusion is from a stretching or if that can include a calf strain. Again, you don't want the calf strain because that's when the Achilles comes in. And sugar, what happens? That's Tyrese.
Yeah.
Halliburton, that is.
Whatever it is, I don't care. It's a problem.
It needs to be on the
field. Problem. It's a huge problem for me.
To your point, last year, if he's out there, they become a 4-8 football team that can't make a bowl game.
Yeah.
I'm encouraged enough with the other pieces in play, especially on the lines, that if Harrison Bailey has to play, they don't fall off the map into oblivion. They can at least maybe get you Mertz level, production. Win 6 or 7, hopefully. But again, that is not what you're looking for going into this year. I think
the other big news is a mistake coming out of Tallahassee. A big decision that a stupid decision.
All right.
Just frankly a stupid decision, and that is to close practices and such.
He's wanted to do that. He brings them to Jacksonville just to close them, to give it a run.
No spring practices, no Garnet and Gold game, no fall practices, no media access. You won't know anything about FSU.
You're blaming the wrong people. You're blaming the wrong issues.
I'm trying to remember, Jeff or E, if either of you can tell me what the media in all these years were. And I'll choose FSU because were always terrific with access. But and the FSU, by the way, the FSU media is a harmless group. Okay, but I'm just wondering this: in all those years of the media going to these practices, what tip did they put out there that cost FSU a game?
I'll take it a step further.
One game.
I'll take it a step further.
What?
I'll take it this far step.
Yeah.
The most successful era of your football was open door policy. Yeah. We could walk into Tallahassee without an appointment, go up the elevator, see Bobby Bowden's secretary, and he would talk to you for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You could go to every practice. You ride on the stinking team bus if you wanted to. We got nothing to hide. There's nothing to see. Let's play ball Saturday. And
I'm just curious.
He's not the only. In fairness to Norvell, he's not the only one.
I get that.
And this trend started 30 years ago.
But FSU was always wide open and one of the last.
You can see it with him here in Jacksonville. I think if you take your team on the road, it should be a barnstorming event. You should want Jacksonville area fans to come see you.
Yeah.
He closed them here.
Nothing to talk.
Silly.
Nothing to talk about with a 2-10 football team, out of sight, out of mind. So I mean, he's definitely
I don't like it either. But if I was an FSU fan, and the bottom line, it does matter.
It does matter.
Fans want a conduit to what's happening on the field.
Yeah, you want them talking about your team, too. And what's there to talk about? Wake me up when they play Bama then. Okay, that's fine with me.
The Jaguars being on the practice field and those being open give us all these different things to note and talk about, discuss, wonder, ponder.
Mm-hmm.
That's sports. We'll come back and do a more thorough 10-minute drill, but we lost Ryan Sandberg yesterday, and I don't think folks understand to this point what Sandberg means. When Sandberg won the MVP in 1984 and the Cubs returned to the postseason, it was the first time the Cubs had been in the baseball playoffs since 1945.
Yeah.
That's what Ryan Sandberg means to Chicago Cubs baseball.
Yeah, he had a game named after him. Not many players.
The Sandberg game.
Yeah, there's a Sandberg game.
Off a Hall of Famer reliever.
So,
I assume he's Hall of Fame. He might not be, Bruce Sutter.
Dano, do you have a Sandberg story?
I do.
Ooh.
I do. I was, and it's not that big a deal, but.
This is a Dan story. Kind of.
Yeah.
but it's also cool. I don't mean that
no,
disrespectfully.
True.
You'll see what I mean.
Well, me and Thum and one of my buddies went to Chicago, not necessarily to see the Cubs, but went to Chicago years ago, obviously. And
when he said 15, 20 years ago.
Probably more than that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Anyway,
long time.
Anyway, the Cubs were playing the Brewers. Hey, let's go to Wrigley. Cool. So we go to Wrigley Field. We had never been to Wrigley. Take the train in, get tickets coming off. Just the whole Chicago Cubs experience. It's awesome. We're sitting there in the stands, and there's a commotion, and everybody looks, and there he is, the great Ryan Sandberg. Okay. And, of course, me, I stand up and scream, Rhino!
Did you get his attention?
Yeah, of course I did. And then he was waving and everything, and then he's going up the catwalk.
Dan's about the same age. He probably thinks he knows him.
Yeah,
from somewhere.
That was fun. So yeah,
Sandberg a little bit,
but
older,
he
probably.
was. And then last year, 2 years ago, when we went to Wrigley, they have done a lot
for Mets.
Yeah, they have done a lot. Wrigley Field is great in the respect that the ownership there, despite being cheap with their players, did a ton outside and inside.
It was one of the first
to renovate it, but they didn't.
Wrigleyville or something like that.
Wrigleyville,
but you didn't lose Wrigley Field in it. It's still Wrigley Field. You still walk in, and it's a baseball venue that's been there forever, which is always cool.
It's a cool trip.
However, it's also more comfortable, and there's things to do outside and restaurants and such. But anyway, there's a Ryan. He's one of the few that has a statue.
Yeah.
He's got the Ryan Sandberg statue over there, which he should have.
Yeah, if you're a sports fan, it's worth taking a September or early October trip up to the Upper Midwest, see a game at Wrigley, and then see a game at Lambeau.
Yeah,
and do that double up. We've been fortunate enough to go to so many things and see so many different venues and have so many opportunities. Two of the coolest things that I've done in sports related are going to Lambeau Field and going to Wrigley.
Yeah.
Those two, and done Fenway as well. That'd probably be third among the traditionals in this country for both football and baseball, right? Wouldn't those be the three?
That's pretty good stuff right there. But anyway, he's an institution to Chicago Cubs fans who mourn his loss, and he battled cancer valiantly and was a great player.
And again, brought the Cubs were like they're the Braves basically when I was a kid.
I should look this up, but I'm pretty sure Rhino came through here managing one of those when we were AA, one of the AA teams.
He was one of the Suns managers?
No, on the other side, one of the teams that
did he maybe have a brother that did it? I think you're vaguely calling up a memory.
No,
I know he but he was in now Sandberg managed the Cubs, no?
Yeah.
Like he made the big leagues.
Or was it the Phillies?
Oh yeah, but he managed in the majors for more than one season, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure he managed.
Hold on, I'm going to look up Ryan Sandberg, the manager. He's such a great player. I know he wasn't much as a manager.
Right.
But I do think he was, I guess maybe it was the Phillies. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
And you know what? He also came right along at a time where the Cubs had a unique platform. Mm-hmm. They still played all their games at day. They had no lights. They were on a superstation. So all baseball fans, that was your little escape, your little happy hour baseball watch. There was a big charm.
Yes.
And by the way, there weren't a ton of games on back then. It wasn't full MLB package. You got to see the Cubs in the afternoon. You got to see the Braves in the evening from coast to coast as cable came along.
Yeah, 3 years with the Phillies.
It was the Phillies?
Yeah, well, really, he was there 13, 14, and 15.
As a manager.
The end of 13, all of 14, and then part of 15, and then he was let go.
So that was like when the Phillies were good, in between being good.
They weren't good there.
Because they had but didn't they win the World Series in the late, 09 or whatever, or no?
Well, that's 5 years later.
Yeah, I know, but they're good again now is what I'm saying. They got the only bad era.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgettable as a manager there in Philly. Don't remember much about him.
Yep. So we're just warming up. We got a lot to do today. So we have a Dream Finders kid coming in from the J Fund. So
Okay.
we'll do that in the 9 o'clock hour. We got Brunch with the Tour. Freddie T will join us as well. It's just busy Super Tuesday. And of course, don't forget to rock the vote.
There's no voting today. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. We do have a speed trap in play early, so let's keep those speeds down. You don't want to start your day dipping into your pocket. Right now, JTB westbound at Southside. So coming towards town on JTB, keep those speeds down, keep that cash in your pocket. Let's keep these streets safe in the Jacksonville area. All right, back with more on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
Hey, baseball's got a little bit of a problem here and a little bit of a hypocrisy with this gambling deal, right? Cleveland Guardians closer Emmanuel Clase is on paid leave as part of MLB sports betting investigation. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the second Guardians pitcher on leave, and they are looking at a lot of those, pitches, first pitch ball, first pitch strike, those type of things. But then you think back a second, and you're like, man, they're doing all these investigations. Remember when Shohei got accused? A day later, that thing was closed. we ain't investigating that one. We're just going to come up with a couple reasons to close that thing and move on. That's just a little weird here. Hey, baseball. You know, integrity of the sport on the line here, boys.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It was a place of brotherhood, camaraderie, love, and trust.
The Gators celebrate as national champions.
Being a Gator, it's unique. It's a drive. It's a passion that is relentless.
1010XL, home of the Florida Gators.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology, man. Personally, I love Beaches Dermatology. I went there last week. I go to the one off Solana Road. Staff is tremendous. Man, you got an appointment at 10:30. Get in there 10:20. 10:30, you're in your room. Doctor comes in. PA, whomever you're seeing. I happen to see Dr. Metz. Dr. Boudreaux's there. Guys are great. Terrific. And voted one of the best places to work, by the way, by the Jacksonville Business Journal. But there are other locations to serve you. But they want to remind you, stay out of the sun, man. I only got 3 things frozen off, which is good for me. But, you know, I've got an ongoing battle, and that's why I get my skin checked. And you shouldn't be afraid to get your skin checked as well. If something does pop up, and go get it checked out. Go to beachesdermatology.com. That's beachesdermatology.com. Make an appointment. You'll be glad you did.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC expert, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. I think DJ Lagway is going to be a really good player. I'm as excited about him as all the other Gator fans are. But I am worried if he'll be a guy that's healthy. He's already struggled with a concussion. He's already missed time with a very bad hamstring injury. He couldn't throw much in the spring because of a shoulder. And now we hear there's a calf injury. That's a lot of injuries for a guy that's never even started his sophomore season. It's too early to say he's injury prone. It might just be a freak thing. But I hope DJ Lagway can stay healthy. That's one thing he yet has to prove. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC has the largest selection of GMC's impressive SUV lineup, like the all-new redesigned GMC Acadia and the highly sought-after Yukon and Yukon XL. Curious about an EV? Save big with the all-new GMC Hummer EV SUV and truck, plus the all-new GMC Sierra EV with outstanding cash incentives. Now is the time to take an EV test drive. Shop 24/7 online at NimnikBuickGMC.com or head to the showroom on Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple of years ago. Went smooth as silk. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. Was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Tailgaters parking season passes are on sale now. Secure your Jaguar season parking today. Enjoy indoor restrooms, a full-service bar and grill, access 4 hours before kickoff. Visit tailgatorsparking.com and book your space today.
I'm Max Fink, and I'm your Gator Updater. Listen for the Gator Report several times a week on 1010XL.
Freshened up by San Jose Collision on the home of the Florida Gators, 1010XL.
Go Gator! I'm Frank Frangie. I told you my daughter Amber has tried Awaken 180. Man, has it worked. You ready for this? After 3 weeks and change, she's lost 22.5 pounds. You should give it a try. 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband and wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com.
This is Hayes Carlion for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use. Depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. I also go to the branch off 210 in St. Johns County and the Durbin location, but they have 10 branches in the Jacksonville area. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
If someone you love needs a pick-me-up, then it's time to get serious about it. And send them a Kuhn floral arrangement. ET here with 1010XL. You'll be assured of a quality delivery, that's for sure. Log on and order online at kuhnflowers.com.
The playoff-bound Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp are in full swing at the newly renovated VyStar Ballpark. Your home for affordable family fun. Tickets start at just $5. Fireworks after every Friday home game, and kids round the bases after Sunday games. Log on to jackshrimp.com for tickets and details. Jumbo Shrimp Baseball, affordable, family, fun.
Time now for a medical recap. A health and wellness tip from Jaguars head team physician, Dr. Kevin Kaplan.
Here's a simple tip for shoulder health to improve your posture. Slouching can put extra stress on your shoulders, leading to pain and injury. Make sure your head is over your shoulders are relaxed and pulled back, and your spine is properly aligned, whether you're sitting or standing. If you sit for long periods of time, make sure to get up and take breaks, and work on pulling your shoulders back. Get up and get moving, Jacks. Go Jags.
The Edwin Watts Golf Hour will meet you at the green.
Blue skies, fresh cut grass, birds chirping.
The Edwin Watts Golf Hour.
Grip it and rip it.
Get tips, tour notes, and the latest gear Saturday mornings at 10 on 1010XL. 1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it.
Yes! We got sports concepts. We got sports rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle-dazzle. E, what you got today? Oh, JRO.
That's right. I got a pair of tickets to the Jacksonville Rock Orchestra.
Yeah, baby.
Check out Journey August 8th at the Florida Theater. One lucky winner will win a pair of tickets at the end of the minute drill.
Whoa, just a small town girl.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Living in a lonely world.
Brings back some memories here, boys.
I took the midnight train. Oh, yes, Edith.
It's going everywhere.
I like it. I like it, my man.
It's going everywhere.
Remix that thing.
You know, I told the
midnight train going anywhere.
Oh, that's what it said.
Yeah.
He blew the lyrics. We got a bald-headed woman situation emerging. Yeah, we just had a bald-headed woman situation
100%.
take place right there in front of our very ears. That was terrific.
I saw this one story on Ryan Sandberg, and this might be a little bit of a disconnect with fans and an athlete. I mean, this is an ask, okay? So this guy puts out, I told the story about my interaction with Ryan. I just screamed and yelled his name and to get a wave. I just heard the great Ryan Sandberg had passed, so I wanted to share a quick story about him. When I was 19, I worked at the Guest store in downtown Chicago on the Magnificent Mile, which is a great, shopping area in Chicago. Chicago's a great town in the summertime. It's just awesome.
Summertime shy.
One day, Ryan Sandberg brought his daughter in to shop for back-to-school college clothes.
Okay.
And being a huge Cubs fan, I'm like, whoa, that's Ryan Sandberg.
Sure.
I'm over the moon. He was one of the kindest, most humble people I've ever met. It's a great story. After I finished helping him and his daughter, I asked him for a huge favor. I told him my big brother Eddie was the biggest Cubs. Now, how many times has Ryan Sandberg heard this, right? In his life. I told him my big brother Eddie was the biggest Cubs fan. He worked across the street managing the Hugo Boss. If you don't mind stopping in to see him.
It's like this is a retail family, huh?
I mean, bro.
One's got one store, his brother doing another.
I mean, that's a big ask, isn't it?
To go
It's
across the
huge,
street?
To go across the street.
For sure.
Without hesitation, he said yes. He left guests, walked right over to my brother to see him, and made his year.
That'd be
my
awesome.
brother had always been there for me, always doing things. It was special, blah, blah, blah.
I hope the brother didn't give him a heads up. I hope Sandberg just walked up on him.
Yeah.
Right. I hope he didn't text him, oh, by the way, Sandberg's coming your way. You know, I hope he let it play.
So anyway, it's great, but I mean, that's an awful big ask to ask, you know.
You got to tell your
hey,
brother,
listen,
hey,
I
come
know
over
you're with
here.
your family. Do you mind going on? Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting a comparison thrown at me.
But anyway, he did it, which makes it even more.
And don't they usually? And
Shows
by the
his
way,
character.
you love to hear those stories too, right? I'm getting this opinion on the text line more than a couple of times, so I'm going to just at least point out way that's probably a little bit unfair, but I'm getting this, getting Anthony Richardson vibes on DJ Lagway.
Yeah.
Well, here's what's unfair about that.
Okay.
Anthony Richardson barely played in high school.
Yeah.
The Anthony Richardson vibe about him not getting better is because he's been so injury prone, he hasn't been able to get on the field enough to develop. Whereas DJ Lagway had a long high school career through thousands of passes, and last year, despite, quote, Anthony Richardson vibes, he answered the bell for the most part.
That's true.
So now listen, I'll buy, and again, I know what you're saying. You're getting the injury prone vibe.
Sure.
Anthony Richardson, didn't he play a full last season all the way to the very end? Wasn't he the quarterback in Tallahassee that almost beat the Knowles that year? So even though, where did the injury prone, did that start in? I know he was banged up in especially when Emory was there. When he was the backup, it was a narrative. But when Anthony Richardson actually got handed the ball, was he injury prone, Nick?
He would get nicked up,
but he would play.
Anthony?
Yeah, in Gainesville.
Well, he played through 1 year, but
the other year that he was giving the ball to Emory, that wasn't really his year, was it? Didn't he only have the 1 year?
He was going to start, and then he got hurt.
Yeah,
and there
okay.
were some
All
things
right.
like
No, I am not pushing back on the narrative that he was injury prone.
he is injury prone.
He seems more injury prone than DJ Lagway at this point, but with just another injury, it's at least fair to point it out. I got a question for you. I keep hearing these incredible prolific lists and how hard it is to crack, and by the time you get to number 9 or 10, you're still dealing with a really good football player. What's going to determine at the end of the year, when we get to the finish line, who was the best quarterback in the SEC?
Probably who wins.
Right?
Yeah.
And is there any wiggle room? Like if it's Nussmeier or Manning, do you take a little bit off of that because they have maybe the two best teams, because the others are the, Sellers, Lagway. These are guys trying to crash the party.
Right.
So it'll be whoever. I mean, what if 3 of them are in the playoffs? Whoever has the best stats of those 3?
Yeah.
Who do you think is the best quarterback? If you were. I say this because I came across a list, and it's the first one that is not buying Arch Manning. At least not.
Well, Spurrier didn't buy him.
He didn't? What'd he say? I missed it. Oh, you talking about a while ago?
Yeah. He said, why couldn't you start over him if he's so good?
No, I'm aware of that one.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I got this dude, and I don't even know where he's writing from. I think he writes for Alabama, in fact, on their team website. He's doing his quarterback rankings. And what I appreciate about this is from a Bama perspective, it's not Roll Tide and I hate everyone who we're rivals with, like affecting his list.
Right.
But he puts them into tiers, including Heisman Trophy candidates. And he has 4 quarterbacks in the Heisman Trophy candidate category.
Okay.
Who do you think the 4 are? I mean, two
in the SEC or
in the SEC?
He has 4 quarterbacks
in the again. He's ranking the SEC.
Obviously, he doesn't have Arch, but he should. He
does. He's 4th. I mean,
Arch, Nuss.
Yeah,
is a big one.
Yeah.
Nussy, I'm just thinking of
Nussy has number 1 in the conference. He's ranked him number 1 in the conference.
Could be Sellers and Lagway. It could be that simple.
Sellers is 2. Again, as excited as Florida is about Lagway, they're that excited about Lenore Sellers, a different skill set, but they're that excited at South Carolina. By the way, the Bama perspective, I could see being impressed with Sellers. He upset him, didn't he? Or did he took him right to the wire? Is that how that game went? Didn't Sellers come in against Bama and take no?
I don't even think they played.
They didn't. That was 2 years ago, I'm thinking of.
I don't know. They had the LSU game with South Carolina.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of a different South Carolina-Bama game. Number 3, Lagway.
Yeah.
And the 4th, who falls into, quote, Heisman level, but ranked 4th of the list is Arch Manning.
All right.
You don't see Arch Manning behind Sellers and Lagway very many places.
No, not at all. Not at all.
5th best? Diego Pavia. Then Mateer.
Mateer is a guy that I think Chris Doring has picked Mateer to win the Heisman and be the guy. Yeah.
Then Taylon Green. Here's what I'm doing.
Which, by the way, picking an Oklahoma quarterback to win the Heisman, although Lincoln Riley's not there anymore. So,
all right, Taylon Green is 7. I'm getting to a further point.
Taylon Green is surprised. I think,
Arkansas.
I like the kid at A&M who beat the Gators last year.
Okay. Austin Simmons of Ole Miss, another one I know you like.
I like him too.
He's 8, and then it is Marcel Reed at 9. Okay, we're already 9 deep. Is there something that's glaringly missing for you?
Georgia's quarterback.
And Alabama's quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
We're 10 deep in Georgia and Alabama's. So you want to talk about the ultimate push? Like, I see a lot of people picking Bama. I hope their quarterback play works out. Jackson Arnold 10, Dan?
Yeah.
This is a Bama writer putting Jackson Arnold over Ty Simpson.
He may be playing the they played card versus, we don't know card.
Well, Ty Simpson will be the quarterback. He's 11.
Mm-hmm.
And Gunnar Stockton, 12. Here's one ranking of the SEC quarterbacks. So, by the way, if you're going to get these guys, and they weren't got again last year, it was Georgia who won.
Yeah. One other note before we head off the break, and glad Deion Sanders is cancer-free, man. That's Deion Sanders, whether you like him, don't like him, he's great for college football. And I like him on the sidelines, and I like him coaching, and I know he cares about the kids, and I'm super glad that he's healthy, because obviously he went through a lot, man. He had his bladder removed, and but he plans to be coaching the Buffs this fall, so that's certainly good news, and glad he is okay. He had a press conference yesterday. He met with the media, had to address his health issues from the off season. All right, 641-1010, crank it up. Come kind, come courteous, come correct, and one more time, tell them what they're going to win.
A pair of tickets to Jacksonville Rock Orchestra.
JRO.
To Peep Journey, August 8th at the Florida Theater. One lucky winner. Hit me up right now for a pair of tickets. 904-641-1010.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Go full throttle for a photo finish.
Off the corner, to the line, the checkered flag is waving.
Sunday at Iowa Speedway.
He's gonna do it!
NASCAR is tuned up by Maxie's Mechanics on Jacksonville's NASCAR station, 1010XL.
Pick it here for Zero Res and the Cleaning Freaks. If you love yourself a flash sale, I got one going on right now this week, only through Thursday. Flash sale. Buy 2 rooms of carpet cleaning, get the 3rd room cleaned absolutely free. Yeah. Bang. That's Zero Res, right? The month of July is National Carpet Cleaning Month, but we got the flash sale cooking. You guys got to jump on it, man. And this is a great time to get it done, right? Summer's coming to a close, right? You've had a lot of activity at the house this summer, a lot of beach activity. Time to get that humidity, that sand, the kids, the dogs, get that carpet clean. It's been through a lot, and Zero Res will take care of that. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com for the flash sale. Call 287-5727. This week only through Thursday, flash sale. 2 rooms of carpet clean. Get the 3rd room cleaned absolutely free. Zero Res. Spell it backwards or forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
Big number 1 Duval Ford is trusted by Duval families, Duval businesses, and law enforcement across Florida. We're Jacksonville's largest Ford dealer by new Ford sales, with the biggest service facility to keep everything in your driveway and in your fleet on the road. Shop Big number 1 Duval Ford on Cassett Avenue for our low prices and nationally recognized service-first experience. Big number 1 Duval Ford, proudly serving North Florida since 1916.
When you buy online, you really cannot tell because you're not looking at the stone. So it's impossible to buy a stone online that you could really see everything about it. You have to buy a diamond in person.
That's John Lupo at Beard's Diamonds, who says one big mistake is trying to buy a diamond online. Because each diamond is unique, you need to examine it for yourself.
Otherwise, you can get fooled, you can get tricked, and that's not a good thing when you're spending thousands of dollars.
At Beard's, John's son Ben says they give each customer the ability to compare multiple diamonds in their price range not just on paper, but up close inside and outside.
Go outside in the natural daylight. That's the best test to be able to see the exact color in the stone, see the brilliance in the stone, and the fire and the scintillation, which is very, very important.
People want to know what they're spending this money on, and they also want to be protected.
That's why Beards takes it a step farther with a money-back guarantee and a trade-up policy that guarantees you will always get what you paid when you upgrade. Buy with confidence at locally owned Beards Diamonds in St. John's Town Center.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here. Only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do. Stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
If life blindsided you tomorrow, was your family struggle? I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial, and I can help. One call could protect your family for life. 904-885-9566. Harborstone Financial.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Bringing you out of the bunker for Brunch with the Tour. Dan, Jeff, and PGA Tour insiders. Teed up by Apex Roofing and Contract and Clearwater Irrigation. Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A. 8:30 Tuesday morning on 1010XL.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
Lauren Brooks here from Helmets and Heels. Circa Resort and Casino has two epic pro football contests, Circa Million and Circa Survivor. Circa Million, pick 5 games weekly against the spread for $1 million grand prize. Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week, no spread. Last one standing wins $15 million. Enter at any Circa in Nevada, play anywhere. Sign up for either and get 50% off a 2-night stay. Helmets and Heels will be live from Circa in Vegas on August 22nd. Full contest details at circasports.com and the 1010XL homepage.
Paul's new drone startup just lost its most genius computer scientist.
We just lost our best genius to some new genius who's got a genius new idea. I'm going to have to find a new genius or 2 half geniuses and fast.
He needs a computer scientist that can keep his startup from falling down.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, let's clear up the mess about Alabama and South Carolina. They did play last year.
Sellers did take Bama right to the wire. Number 7 Alabama in Tuscaloosa. 27-25
I don't remember that.
was the
I
last
guess you
thing.
did.
I was wondering why this guy would have Sellers so high. I saw it was a Bama guy, and then I said, oh yeah, they almost beat him last year. And then, but you know me, I'll mix a year. I'm not afraid to mix a year up. So when it gives me that, what in the blazes are you talking about? Look, I retreat quickly. So at least I retreated into a small, correct recollection. So anyway. What's the quiz music?
Gentlemen. When football season starts, you know what else starts for everybody?
Betting season.
All the drafts going on right now?
Yes.
Fantasy football.
Okay.
Yes.
And I have a list right here. I'm pretty sure y'all can get this, but ESPN, they released their top fantasy players.
Okay.
Gentlemen, I have the list of the top 10 fantasy football players going into 2025.
Okay. All right. No particular order. You just mean the.
I just wanted to.
Is it different positions and such?
Sure.
Too?
Well, it's. Bijan Robinson is going to probably number 1 of everything.
He's actually number 2 on this list.
You know, interestingly enough, I learned this weekend that It's not Bijan Robinson.
It's Bijan.
It's
Bijan?
Bijan, or I don't know. He said the way to say it. It's different.
All right.
Everybody says it wrong.
Westheisen, let's go.
Yeah. Wiesthuizen. Thiesman.
Right.
I don't know.
So
Dorset. Who knows?
Bijan.
Yeah.
Bijan is number 2, so that's in the top 10.
Is Saquon in the top 10?
Of course he is.
Saquon number 4.
Okay. Is
the 2 receivers,
Jamar Chase
and Jefferson, both in the top 10.
Chase 1, JJ 4.
Okay.
Is that the top 4?
JJ 3. Yes. Y'all got the top
all right.
4.
We got. We can make this really. We can make this real easy if we get the positions of the remaining 6.
Oh, for sure. The positions that I got.
3 running backs, 3 receivers, 4 running backs, 2 receivers. We'll knock it out of the park once we get to that point.
2.
I'm just kicking it with you. You know this better than me.
3 running backs, yeah. Then
3 running backs.
Would McCaffrey get back into it or
probably
not yet?
not quite yet.
Okay.
Not top, maybe, but not quite. If there's 3 more running backs, one of them is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs is number 5.
Yeah.
So somebody.
Derrick Henry's probably 10.
Okay.
No.
Hold on. Talking to Dan.
Yeah, okay, my bad. I'm gonna just say Derrick Henry ain't in the top 10.
Well, you just gave me that. You just gave me that tip. Is it maybe it could be Jonathan Taylor, Hick? That's another running back that it could be.
All right, let's go to the receivers real quick.
How many receivers you said?
3 and 3. And y'all got Jahmyr Gibbs, so 3 receivers, 2 running backs.
You got to go
AJ Brown?
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb is number 7.
Okay.
It could be AJ. It could be. There's more. It could be either Brand. It could be Amon Ra also.
Yeah, Amon Ra number 9.
All right.
So now y'all missing 6, 8, and 10.
6, 8, and 10. 2 of them.
2 running backs, 1 receiver.
So no quarterbacks in the top 10.
No, because they're too. Their values are too close. Again, this is why it's fantasy only. All right. Top 10, man. We got 2 more running backs.
They won't put Genty in the top 10, will they?
I ain't gonna let you talk yourself out of it.
Stupid.
They did. He's at number 8.
If you're taking Genty before you take Derrick Henry, good luck, gang.
I'd take Christian McCaffrey before.
I would take a lot.
Boom, Christian McCaffrey,
Wow, you
number
were right.
6.
Okay.
That's kind of high, too.
Okay.
I think I'd take they did the same thing to Henry last year, and he came back and went for almost $2,000 again.
Yeah.
They got the best offensive line in football. They're going to run the ball, man.
Yep.
I mean, if you're going to pump Henry down there to like the 7th running back.
So we only need a receiver?
1 receiver, number 10. This was surprising.
Is it Malik Neighbors?
No.
Okay.
It's not BTJ.
No, it could be Drake London. He doesn't probably get enough credit. All right.
Who we forgetting?
Think PPR fantasy football. Points per reception.
Yeah, so he's getting a lot of catches. Is like Ladd McConkey? No, that's way too high. I don't know. Garrett Wilson, Terry McLaurin.
Scary Terry.
AJ Brown. I don't know who it could be.
Who is it?
Puka.
Okay.
Puka.
Puka made the top 10, which kind of caught me off guard, but it makes sense.
Yeah, and Devontae Adams, man. You wonder how much that...
Right. It'll take away from him.
Yeah, you wonder if it does. If it does at all. Well, there you go.
That's well done. Well played.
Pop quiz our way right back into today's program. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. We got brunch with a tour today. We got Fred today. And don't forget, a week from Friday, we got a little football lunch get-together with Freddie over at the Alhambra. So we're giving away tickets.
It's next Friday.
Yeah, you keep listening for your cue to call there. Meanwhile, Jags have the field for the scrimmage coming back with another padded workout today. They have a day off, a light workout, and then I assume the pad's back on Friday night. To my knowledge... we're not down there for the press conferences. We're still on the air, but going through the transcripts and looking out for what they're saying down there. He hadn't said exactly what the format for the scrimmage is going to be, has he?
I think when it was released, and when he was on with us, I know he wants it to be game-like conditions.
Yeah, so I'm thinking because every coach has his own way of doing these. Mm-hmm. Some of them, it's maybe the more interesting training camp, the 2-minute, the red zone, goal line. Sometimes they just do regular training camp workout, but open the stadium, see Urban Meyer. I think this is going to be, and I think it probably needs to be, it's going to be as close to a simulated game as we've had down there for this event in a while.
I think they'll do some, game-like conditions, 2-minute drill and things of that nature. So, yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think it's a good one to go to if you're looking for one to go to, and it's not in the morning, so it'll still be hot, but we'll see on Friday. Allow me to just get this off my chest real quick, but I stay up late watching Mets pods last night. Emil Jimenez is the home plate umpire. He had a rough night, and he was frankly awful. And balls off the plate. I mean, I'm watching MLB Network because I was at work. So I had Vasergian and I don't know who the guy was. But I'm getting clips of SNY guys, Padres guys. They're all in agreement how bad this dude was. Cease was upset early. Soto gets one that's off the plate. Like, he's like, you got to be kidding me. And again, if you're facing Dylan Cease, man, you don't need to make it more difficult.
I don't know why Major League Baseball allows it. If a guy is that bad, pull him. You don't give him any more chances.
But the worst part is, in the third inning, after he ripped Soto on a called third strike, that was off the plate, but the second strike was not even, unquestionably not a strike. Soto turned and went after him. Mendoza had to go out and take the bullet and get ejected because they had to get Soto out of there. In the seventh inning, Juan Soto at the plate, strike one, strike two. The third strike was literally 4 balls above the strike zone. Okay?
I know. I feel your pain.
He looked right at him and rung him up. And it was a personal, I'll show you. And it was disgraceful. And it was disgraceful that this guy would let this factor in. And then if you go watch last night,
it's par for the course. This happens every night.
You played the Royals, right?
Yeah.
Who did the Guardians play?
I don't know. I just know Clase had cash on it.
There was a game last night.
The internet has busted this dude, by the way. He's going down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's throwing, spiking the ball. And
I heard you comparing it to the Ohtani.
Well, it's fair.
And I get that. But as a standalone here, this guy's dirty. Yeah. And it's a shame. He should be a $30 million closer.
And he's on the trade debt. He was going to get traded. And now you can get him for a bag of beans, maybe. But there was a game last night, or either last night or 2 nights ago. I'm telling you, this guy threw.
The Guardians played Colorado, lost 8-6.
Okay, there was a game last night where, and I got to go look it up, but I mean, the ball was, it was the Orioles, because it was Ben McDonald.
Okay.
And
Orioles beat Toronto 11-4.
Yes, Orioles, Jays. I mean, Jeff, the pitch was middle. I mean, there's no question it wasn't a strike. My man just didn't put his hand out. Ball.
Well, Little Carey's not doing us any favors. He's proving that the obvious can be completely botched for no reason. I mean, the dude called a home run ball to center a foul ball a couple of nights ago.
Well,
sometimes you just freeze up, I guess.
I don't know.
Like the middle, I mean, I don't know how to explain that. That's why I bring in the home run. That's as bad as missing a home run call. It's one thing to miss the corners. Middle. Yeah, I've seen those too, bro. I've seen them too. I think the pitch is too good for him, Dan. It's too fast. There's too much movement. There's too many different pitchers coming in. The old days, they sent someone to the mound. He threw 12 innings it took for it to end. You got a perfect line of how he threw. Now, I don't know what you're seeing, but they're not seeing it correctly.
Yeah.
It's time to go to the box, put a baboon behind the plate with an earplug, and let him do his hand if he needs to.
This was Brian Walsh is this guy's name, and holy cow, man! You want to talk about
the biggest part of that is, and MLB should suspend. They should have a hearing immediately, use their common sense to come up with the correct answer, and suspend them for 60 games unpaid.
Yeah.
When they intentionally cause distress to a legitimate baseball situation out of their,
I mean, it's
just be out of their feelings. They do. They'll send a message by calling a guy out, an important out in the game. Nobody came here, you JA, to see you raise your right hand. They came to watch Juan Soto. And you cheat him when you make him sit down on a strike that's 5 inches out of the zone.
It was
terrible. BS.
Yeah, it was BS.
As a paying customer, I want to see the guys, the real stars, not the monkey umpires.
Yeah.
I want to see the stars get their cuts.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you cheat us all. But you're an imbecile, so you would never think of that.
Yeah,
that's the level of thinking that today's monkey man umpire can't wrap their head around.
Yeah. It was.
They're disgusting, man. More so of all the sports, they're the worst. NBA, you'll do it a little.
Mm-hmm.
Football's the best about not doing it. You don't see football refs getting their feelings and throw flags as
we can't continue like this. I mean, it's just you can't do it.
Where do you weigh in on the Harper-Manfred feud? I mean, at first blush, I'm like, give him hell, Bryce. But when you really see what it's about, you got to do something if you're baseball.
Well, I'll tell you where I weigh in. Get ready for it. Stupid A baseball is not going to be playing in 2027.
That's perfect timing for me.
Yeah.
Take a year off. Good. They got it. Listen, here's the only thing I would ask the baseball player. What makes you so special that every other professional sports business model on our continent uses a salary cap?
Well, I would be, listen, and this is where the discussion, and I'm not deep into this plan yet. You can have a cap, but you got to have a ceiling. You got to have a bottom number that you got to hit.
They need to, listen.
In other words, if you have a cap, if you say the cap is, and I'm just using numbers, let's say the cap's $100 million.
$300 million is more like it, but yeah.
Yeah. Then you got to be able to spend $80 million
to be eligible.
Up to. Yeah. You can't.
And I'll give you another one, too.
That's fair.
Enough with the funny money. If you're the Dodgers or Yankees or Mets or Phillies or Red Sox, you don't get to defer and all this other garbage. You got to have a salary for the year. It's got to count against your number.
Yeah.
Now, baseball's a little more difficult because you got the huge organizational rosters.
Right.
And so how you differentiate that, I'll leave it to the bean counters. But I thought Bryce Harper was out of line. Bro, you made $1 billion playing baseball. Shut up and help save the sport.
Well,
and don't, for 1 second, try not to be selfish.
The problem is, with the way it is now, the dudes, and again, I say this with all due respect because it's still a ton of money, but the superstars get way too much, and the average players don't get enough. If there was if the most Juan Soto could have got was, $500 million or $400 million or whatever.
Right.
$765 million, man.
No, it's ridiculous.
Silly.
You dare say that there's not a problem?
Now,
and by the way, I get the urge and probably the fairness of blaming the ownership and markets that won't spend. But if we really counted the beans like accountants do, they probably have so much working against them financially. From the revenue they bring in. I mean, if you're, I'm
not a big Rob Manfred fan, but there is a point of respect, and Bryce Harper showed none, and I don't like that.
And I thought Manfred kept his cool and said, well, I'm not going to F anywhere.
You know what Rob Manfred should have said to Bryce Harper when he said what he said? That's a clown question, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what he should have said.
Or how about this?
That would have been great.
By the way, Bryce and Phillies, conduct unbecoming. I could damn sure hit you 5 games, big boy.
Right.
I prefer you not F on me. I'm the commissioner.
Sure.
Right.
Right?
He would have been wrong for it.
That's
either.
right.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been wrong.
Freddie T on the way in the 8 o'clock hour. Brunch with the tour. Dream Finders Kids. Jay Fun Kid. Can't wait. A lot of good stuff coming up next right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Don't answer that.
Yeah.
What's your name? This is 1010XL. What are you? Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney. I'm not. But listen, it's time to do that will. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Take care of it. Why? You work hard for your money, man. You should be able to decide where your money goes if something should happen to you. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes. And Matt Hinson's your guy. He's been doing it for a long time. He knows how to do it. He's going to help you with your decisions. He'll provide you information needed. So choices are easy. It's the Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Maddie, 527-1700, 904-527-1700. The offices are in Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Feeling the Florida heat? Make sure your car's AC is ready with help from Big Chief Tire. Frank Frangie here.
Right now, get $50 off all AC services at any of their 5 Jacksonville locations. Whether it's a quick recharge or a full repair, their expert technicians will keep you cool and comfortable on the road. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your AC service today and take advantage of this limited one-time offer. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Hey, Hicken here. Think you got the ugliest garage floor on the First Coast? Your garage a crack-stained hot mess? Hold on to your squeegee. Checkmate Coatings is hunting for the worst garage floor out there. And the winner gets a free garage coating makeover. Whoa! Take 10 seconds. Snap a pic of that garage eyesore. Register at checkmatecoatings.com/contests for a chance to win a free floor coating. It's easy. Just snap a quick pic and enter for a chance to win at checkmatecoatings.com/contest. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Football season is here, so I've got to get organized. Lauren Brooks here. Closets by Design creates custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms or entertainment centers, wherever that clutter has taken over. Call today to schedule a free in-home consultation and receive 40% off plus an additional 15% off with free installation. Yes, that's 40% off plus an additional 15% off this month only. Call 904-878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Instant Keys saves the day if you have lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call 722-1111.
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Are your kids ready to play this summer? Come check out The Y. Summer is a time for kids to explore new things and expand the limits of their imagination. At The Y, summer camps every day is a new adventure. Kids can learn about STEM, arts and humanities, athletic sports, outdoor games, and more. Registration is now open, but space is limited, and spots are filling up quickly. Learn more and find your adventure at fcymca.org. Search Summer Day Camp.
Hi, I'm John Haney from Clearwater Gutters and Drainage. After heavy rains, the problems are obvious. Mulch blown out of your beds, water standing around your foundation, and that fancy new crater back behind your bushes. Let Clearwater Seamless Gutters help you solve the problem spots.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters. And drainage, too.
Find out more at clearwaterjacks.com.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Duck Ruta Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Head coach Liam Cohen knows last season's offensive line was a weak link. Now he's looking to flip the script.
Through the first 5 practices, there's been strides made. I thought they did a nice job today as well, protecting the quarterback, so I've been pleased.
Linebacker Josh Hines-Allen is turning heads in camp with his speed and instinct and his willingness to help the younger defensive players.
So one thing, camaraderie is the main thing, and obviously, I know that I'm pushing myself to the limit that I can, help these guys on the field.
The Buccaneers reworked Baker Mayfield's deal, locking in the QB for $30 million guaranteed. The Rays took down the Yankees 4-2 behind a 2-run blast from Junior Caminero and a lockdown outing from Drew Rasmussen. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson. At 8:04, it's 82 degrees. Your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Hello. Your floor's missing piece. Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
Oh, yeah. The city is abuzz about this lunch with Fred. I don't know if you know that.
I know when we play our sounder, the phone lines light up.
Yeah.
Baby.
I can't wait to hear.
I love them some
Freddie T.
Freddie T. 28.
Yeah. We're going to need some stand-up next week from Fred. We're gonna, couple good jokes.
Sure.
Icebreakers.
You want me to tell a few jokes?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
You know what? I need to think of a few before the day comes. I got a few for
See, we gave you a little heads up. There you go. You got 10 days.
We'll do something special, and if the jokes ain't working, I can just sign a few pieces of.
You'll be fine. You can always go to that. Yeah, you can always go to that card.
We'll talk ball. We'll set it up perfect.
It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. Looking forward to that. That's coming up a week from Friday, the day before the Jags and the Steelers play, which means we got football just around the corner too.
Yeah.
Yep. Listen, and when you think Jags Steelers, man, you don't think preseason.
No, I think Freddie T. At Three Rivers.
Sunday night football.
Hard hitting Monday night, Sunday night.
Yeah.
Playoffs when we kick their butt back to back to back.
Oh yeah.
That good stuff, man.
Those are some good times.
That was definitely your time. It's funny. Often when players are playing, they might not necessarily admit who those top rivals or those games that ultimately grab your attention. I get it. You got to put importance on all 16 of them. But safe to say Steelers within that locker room are the Jags' top rival, Fred? Or is it the Titans?
I mean, obviously, because of the history with the Titans and the fashion in which they beat us. Like, they were beating up on us for a while.
Yeah.
You got to keep it real, and Titans are the most hated. But
the Steelers were the standard.
The Steelers were the standard because it was so much tradition that came with that steel curtain. They were steel curtain. They were everything. So it was just tough. It was one of those situations where, we know we had to pull up. We had to be physical if we were going to be a presence in the NFL. And, they brought the best out of you. Hence, the reason for my performances versus them. So I always look forward to playing those guys.
Now, you weren't here yet, or were you with the Keenan McCardell, Greg Lloyd game? Do you remember that one?
That's probably 97.
Yeah.
You know what? That was before I got there.
Do you remember that? Did you know about that, though? Did you hear about that?
Yeah. Yep. A lot of good stuff, man. I'm trying to think. Was it Chris Hudson also?
Oh, yeah. Chris Hudson down the sideline. Yeah, block kick. And
Cowher had to hold himself back.
Cowher wanted to hit him.
He almost went Woody Hayes on him.
Yeah, but I remember.
That was one of those things that they talked about a lot in the locker room.
Yeah.
Jimmy, the Denver game. So those were like two bigger games that they would always speak about. That happened before I got there.
And then you had the most rushing yards in the history of the iconic Three River Stadium, which would be a pretty good one to hold that record.
What was that, like 234?
234, maybe?
That sound right?
What? In the words of Dante Wilder, till this day. Till this day. Still do. And the good thing about it is it can never
be broken.
ever
Oh, that's true.
be broken.
Can't
That's
be broken.
right. They tore it down.
Can't be broken, baby.
Good for
That's
you.
a beautiful thing.
What did it mean for you when the pads went on, Freddie? Anything different? Just continued business, continued business. Feels like the pads were on a lot more when you were back in camp than they are now. And so how important is it for guys as the pads go on today? Is there opportunities maybe to make an impression that you can't make until pads are on?
You know what? I'm going to answer that, but let me just remind all of the beautiful fans of Duval County that Jalen Ramsey will be returning. Because some of them probably forgot he signed with the Steelers. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Got traded
that's the
there.
end of that.
Okay.
Bad days, you look forward to it, man, because, you have some guys that kind of run around in the, just the non-padded days, and they kind of show off.
Yeah.
And then you kind of mark your days with those guys. Like, all right, okay, you think you're hot stuff now? Wait until these pads come on. I'm going to show you something. And I know those linemen and the DNs, they get tired of kind of going up on each other because they're getting choked and punched in the chest, and they're working their techniques. But when the pads come on, it's a whole entirely different ball game. Bit more bumps and bruises, some more aches start to build, and it really feels like training camp. Until then, it's just a glorified OTA session.
Mm-hmm.
And to that end, today's the day probably they're facing that first physical adversity they face in 8 months, right? I mean, you're going to be a little extra sore with the pads being on yesterday and now putting them back on today?
Of course. I mean, but guys look forward to it.
Good.
I mean, it's football. This is what you wait. This is part of you have to tap in, right? And you have to tell yourself this is going to make or break us. This is when we start to build that real camaraderie, that real team stuff. So I always look forward to the pads. Not so much with Coach Coughlin every single time, but once we got there, I was like, okay, it's football. It feels good.
I wonder, it's hard to tell, with the running back competition going on right now, but it seems like Tank Bigsby is maybe making a move here a little bit early. It's so early, and it's fun to watch, and you're going to see which guy, Bigsby, ETN. Tootin was off to the side yesterday, so he didn't practice, which is, just it's early in camp, but it's never good when you're not practicing. But I just wonder Bigsby versus ETN in the end. Like, I guess the question I would ask you is, when they line up, playing Carolina, 1st and 10, who takes the first carry for the Jaguars?
You know what? I think you guys asked me this before, and I really didn't have an answer.
Okay.
The first carry doesn't necessarily matter anymore these days. And the way I want to look at this is, let's say Jones, Drew, and myself, right?
Right.
There were situations where, based on what the defense was giving us, Mojo went out first. I was slated the starter, but because of the special, play that we were going to run,
right,
and we were trying to set some stuff up, Mojo went on the field first. Very next play, I was out there. And with us, it really didn't matter who started at the end of the day, right? It's good for media, maybe good for some players' psyche. It never really bothered me to say, okay, you're the starter, because I was the starter, but I got some games I got less touches. I got less reps, but I was the starter. I just wanted to contribute to what we were trying to achieve, and that was win games, win division, make playoffs, eventually try to make it to the Super Bowl. So these guys have to buy in and have that mindset and not necessarily worry about who's going to be first place starter. It's about production, what you're bringing to the table. And if they can find a way to learn how to compete with each other without any animosity towards each other, or just understand the chips are going to fall as they will. And bottom line is, you want to go out there, put it on tape, let the decision makers make the decisions. Hopefully, whatever the end result is, you can get you a payday throughout the process and continue to just play great football. That's what I hope and expect from those guys. But the competition, man, and competing more than anything, that's what they both have to fall in love with and not worry about the maker's decision because it's out of their hands. They just got to compete, and hopefully they get a lot of playing time.
Yeah.
As a practice format, was there any one that appealed more than others? And I guess I'm talking about the scrimmage on Friday night. Fred, what do you think it would be best for the team in their development in the scrimmage? To play more of like a simulated game where it's like literal down and distance situations? Or do we see more, just more of like the red zone and 2-minute and those sorts of things?
I mean, I think you get a combination early on of both. The first two things you mentioned, a simulation of a real game. That way we can get our checks and balances together. And then you want to also have some situational opportunities in there for the guys, third down stuff. So it'll be similar to a practice, but in game tempo. And then you also have to have those goal line opportunities where you might line up for 3 to 4 plays. Maybe the ones get 2 or 3 plays, the twos get 2 or 3 plays in those goal line type simulations. But yeah, you have to have a variety of everything, man. Game time simulations, running guys on and off the field, situational, third down, short yardage, goal line. And that part of it will be run like a practice, but also with the game, sort of
urgency.
Tempo. Yeah, correct.
2 thumbs up on
dress rehearsal. It's the dress rehearsal before the dress rehearsal.
Yeah. 2 thumbs up on Happy Gilmore, too, from these two guys.
Yeah, we liked it.
By the way. I thought it was
pretty good.
Yeah.
The guys that are being overly critical, I mean, like, what sequel is better?
Right.
What sequel is better than the original?
Very few.
I don't ever think there's a sequel that's better than the original.
I thought it was right in line with it. It was right. It had the same personality of the first one. I thought as sequels go, I thought it was a really good sequel, in fact, to be honest.
Think about the context of it.
Right.
It plays right into PGA and Live Golf.
Sure.
And what they have going on. So I thought it was pretty cool. It was a pretty good script. Tons and tons of cameos in there. Oh, my
gosh.
The golf fan should love it.
Yeah.
With the amount of golf cameos in there, few other cameos here and there. You hear Taylor Swift say, hey, I love the movie because her Booski was in there, too. So, of course, she's going to say that.
All right, Freddie, appreciate you. We'll talk to you next week. And then see you next Friday.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right, brother.
To this day.
To this day.
All right, there he goes. We'll be back with more next. Brunch for the Tour coming your way.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Helmets and Heels calls on Jags former middle linebacker Tom McManus to elevate your afternoon.
He's the best. Guys got it all.
Join the new Helmets and Heels afternoons from 2 to 4 on 1010XL.
We're professionals. We have a job to do, a season to plan.
This is Jennifer Marion at Randy Marion Cadillac. Are you ready to drive away today in luxury? Then you should check out Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville.
Discover our luxurious lineup with over 100 Cadillacs to choose from, including the stunning Cadillac IQ, Lyriq, Optique, and Visti.
And here's something important. The $7,500 tax credit on EV vehicles will be gone in just 90 days.
That's right. Don't miss your chance to save while driving in style.
Visit us at Randy Marion Cadillac.
Plus tax tag Title $9.99 admin fee and resist all on approved credit.
Your doctor says your testosterone is normal. Normal for who? Beta males? That's where those lab ranges come from. Male Excel uses optimal levels, where you were at 25, not where outdated mainstream medicine thinks you should be. Our protocol is different. Daily dosing, multiple hormones, personalized to your body, not some insurance company's spreadsheet. This is precision medicine, not sick care. Try MaleExcel.com, free test. Stop being normal. Start being optimal.
Hey, it's Joe C. When was the last time you flushed out your water heater? Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan. So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059. Roland Reese Plumbing.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
This is Mike Lynch, PGA Golf Professional. Take it from me, if you're dealing with an orthopedic issue, talk to the doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where you're treated like a pro.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Thanks to all of you who have allowed us to be part of your recovery. Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists if you ever have a need.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
It's about the hunt.
Captain Kevin Favor here with Captain Kirk and Jeff Loggeman. We take you from the water to the woods.
On the Nimnit Outdoors Show. Presented by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Let's go to the woods, y'all.
Saturday mornings from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Your yard starting to look a little like a jungle? Well, it might be time for a little TLC. Or how about RTC, Russell Tree Care. At Russell Tree Care, they give your trees the perfect haircut. Whether it's trimming or removing, they'll make sure your yard looks its best, all while keeping safety is a top priority. Call Russell Tree Care today and let them take care of your trees. Russell Tree Care, 844-4Mr. Wood. That's 844-467-9663. Or visit RussellTreeCareLLC.com today. Your trees will thank you.
Attention golfers, Hidden Hills Golf Club is an attractive destination for golfers all over the Southeast. You too will enjoy our classic Arnold Palmer design that will test your game and keep you coming back. Book a tee time at hiddenhillsgc.com.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, in a world where chains seem to take over, it's awesome to have a locally owned retailer only focused on us here in Jacksonville. Beards Diamonds is a perfect example. Hicken here. You know all those other jewelers in the town center, they're owned by big Wall Street companies. Beards Diamonds ain't. They are local, man. Go say hi to the Lupos. They've been around here and serving our area for 4 decades, 40-plus years, and they run circles around the big chains. Massive diamond inventory. All the top bridal brands. The strongest warranties. And by the way, if you ever have an issue, you deal directly with the owner, not layers of middle managers. And most importantly, they win on price every day. They don't have extra markups. In fact, Beards guarantees to beat any national chain on price. So don't buy anywhere until you get a second opinion at Beards. Look, you will get a bigger, better quality diamond for your money, and it'll be backed by local folks with integrity and local accountability. Don't buy a diamond in Jacksonville without seeing your best option at Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beards.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. Whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains, you need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief compared to leading OTC-branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
Hello, all you Jacksonville sports fans. Don here from Taco Lou. If you're in the mood for some great tacos, cold Dos Equis, and maybe even a sip of some fine tequila, then the Lou is calling your name. Come out to Jack's Beach and experience what many have dubbed the #1 taco in the 904. There are plenty of great taco joints in town, and we're proud to have been around for this long, and we have only you, the fine people of Jacksonville, to thank for helping us grow and become who we are today. Cheers to you, Jacksonville, and thank you from the Lou crew. Taco Lou in Jacksonville Beach.
It's hurricane season. Protect your home with 904 Gutters with a Z. That's right. Z as in zone defense for your home. Water damage hits hard. 904 Gutters with a Z hits back harder. Search 904 Gutters with a Z and make the right call.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, brunch with the tour. Trained by
Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage too.
And Apex Roofing and Contracting, elevating industry standards. Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A on 1010XL.
We got some news breaking here in the on the personal front.
We're gonna on the personal front.
Yeah, they got all kinds of things going on. But first things first, most importantly, where does the tour stand on Happy Gilmore 2?
We love it.
Yeah.
We love it. Oh, yeah.
A lot of golfers, cameos.
Yeah.
Jack Nicklaus?
Jack Nicklaus?
Did Tiger turn it down?
I honestly don't know. But,
I'm guessing he did.
I thought the most random golfer cameo and shout out, because I love the guy, but Corey Pavin.
Yeah,
Corey
Corey
Pavin
was in
just
there
randomly, and Happy Gilmore too. I thought it was great. I went in with
is Fred Couples known as a dessert eater, or was that just a thing created for him?
Fred Couples is a mercurial guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I thought the oddest thing was having the live guys as part of the PGA side of the fight. That was odd.
It wasn't like a PGA Tour movie, although Pro
that's
Shops,
what it felt like. It felt like this is the real tour.
Maybe that added to it.
Maybe.
No, for sure. I'm just saying. I thought that was an interesting dynamic. It goes to show you just how loyal to live. These shit, whatever, dude.
Well, I mean, honestly, if I'm funding and producing a movie too, like Bryson is, you love him, you hate him, you're going to watch it.
Did you watch Bryson and Sandler try to break 50?
I did not.
All right.
I saw.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah. Sandler's not bad.
I've seen a lot of Bryson clips this week.
Did you see who was Sandler's stunt golf swinger?
Who?
Hunter Mahan.
Really?
Yeah.
God, you guys are breaking news left and right.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was football season. The pads are on. We're going to forget about golf. You're
going to get in an argument about Carolina? No.
Speaking of which, listen, no free ads. We love Picasso's in Mandarin. You've been there. Everyone's been to Picasso's, one of the best restaurants in Jax. I go there for lunch on Saturday. Literally, I'm sitting 30 feet from the cooks in the back who start arguing if the Jags lose to the Panthers, which team they're going to bolt for. One guy's like, I'll be a Dolphins fan. The other guy's like, hey, bro, you're still the Jags.
That's
You're
right.
kidding me.
Got to stay strong.
Sorry, I lost it there for
That's
a second.
fine. We have an offer for you.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Is this what are we getting into here?
Well, you just took a double Muggsy.
You're going to lose.
You're in.
I don't think I am.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, you're screwed.
So we're gonna make this one-time offer.
Just out of time.
One-time offer.
You're getting a one-time offer. You can take it or not.
Yeah, hold on.
Why would you not listen?
Okay.
I know.
We're trying to help you. This does not behoove us at all.
Yeah.
This is worse for us.
This is worse.
We'd rather go tooling around in beautiful, November or February where the weather's perfect.
I gave the former Melanie Long, a one-time offer in 2003, and she said yes, and I think she's questioned it ever since. Let's go. Let's play the game.
Okay.
right.
In no way to ever want to share a hotel room with you, but
here's the deal. You're dead. You're screwed. You're not coming back. You can think this all you want. You can try to say, no, Scotty won $78 million for winning the tour, so I get at least half of that, and therefore I'm in first place. Nah, it's not going to work that way. You're doomed. Okay. So with that said, just out of the goodness
by the way, this is all karma from that $4 million cash grab Zurich Classic nonsense.
Cheating maneuver.
The fifth major.
Yeah.
The Zurich.
By the way, I saw saw Novak at Jags practice.
There you go.
Dreamfinders guy.
Novak's a diehard Panthers fan. What the hell's he doing?
He was at Jags practice.
Great. Here we go.
It's a bad omen for you.
Another.
Here's the deal. One time only. You can consider it. You can give us an answer. We, me, Pross, and E are willing to play the stadium here in the next couple weeks while you've got your summer rates and it's easier to get us on and that nature as a sort of you can buy out of the wheel.
Yeah.
We're putting that on the table. We need an answer by the end of the segment.
Oh.
And that's where we are. It's a simple offer.
What are the quote-unquote summer rates?
Well, that's up to you to negotiate, but I would think you would have a better chance of getting us at a better valued price here in the summertime when it's 160 degrees.
Yeah.
And you, me, the professional golfer, Pross and Emmanuel are out there playing the stadium.
Interesting.
So it's out there for you. You can chew on it.
You do get to play with us, by the way. We're also going to allow that.
Yeah.
Unless is that the punishment?
He may view to save the fourth rate and just send the three of us out.
That is 100% happening.
I'm pretty sure that you have enough connect. I know you don't have.
Listen, bro,
I know you're not Reimer.
You've been there for 15 years.
Okay.
If you can't squeeze one little on-air partnership foursome out of them,
you got to throw your weight around.
Call in the heavy hitters and we'll get it done.
Get this thing comped. If you need us to do it, we'll do it. But it's out there for you. This offer is out there, and we know we're not stupid. We know that July. Well, it'll probably be August 5th. Is a lot more. it's easier to get on than say October 5th.
Just take it under advisement. Maybe it's not.
Trying to
Go
help.
ahead.
Oh, you guys are being great.
Yeah. Give me options. Or you can elect to really double fist us.
Yeah.
And try and chase down ET. And maybe you'll be right.
And remember this.
Double-fisted with the bird. Okay?
And remember this.
Don't get excited over there.
Though, remember this. When you lose, and you will.
Oh, wow.
It's going to
prime
include
condition, and we're not making
lunch.
any calls for you.
Yeah, no calls, lunch, and I'm going in the pro shop, and I'm putting it on the more.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Underhill account.
Yeah.
Good luck when it bounces. All right.
Okay.
Let me go over something real quick.
Okay.
The winners check. We got 4 weeks left.
Okay. Yes, sir. This is good. I want to know.
Here are the next 4 winners checks.
Okay.
Wyndham Championship, $1.5 million.
No big deal.
FedEx St. Jude, $3.6 million.
Okay.
BMW, $3.6 million.
Okay.
Tour Championship. Remember, it's all just straight up tournament. There's no starting strokes. $10 million to the winner.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing the $10 million.
You don't
said
get 10.
We said the whole year we're going through Tour Champ.
We go through it, but we're not giving.
We stop at tour. We can't get $10 million.
You're
That's
not $10
fair.
million. No.
That's the whole season.
We're not
way.
going to let
We've
get to
never
last
picked
week.
the tour
Let you
championship.
take Scotty.
We've had starting strokes.
We're not giving
There's no
10
starting
million.
strokes.
It doesn't
No.
matter.
It's a golf tournament.
Doesn't
not
matter.
10 million. No way.
So if
No
the Players
chance.
Championship awards $10 million to the winner next
do
year,
it
we're
all
not
you
going
want.
to do
That's different. It
Why?
doesn't.
Play
'Cause
it
it's
however
not
you
the
want
end
to
of the
play
year.
it.
Never. Here's why.
Oh,
Here's why.
Go to the tape.
We've never.
My wrist pain was acting up, and I needed Dan Hickens' advice.
We've never picked the player, the tour championship.
Because it's starting
ever.
strokes.
No, because
No,
it's
that's
because
not
of the
why. It's because
incredible
of the payout.
amount of money.
Look at what we do in our fantasy. They don't give you all the money.
You guys talk more about your fantasy league.
You can't go 10 million in a contest where every
Here's
week
this
you're
guy.
paying for 1.5.
Here's this guy.
He
9
already
million.
got 4 million
Prost.
out of Zurich.
Here's Jackass
Fifth
over
major.
here. He's 9 million back. He's last week. He's in last. I'm going to take Scotty Scheffler. Oh, okay. And then he wins 10 million, and he's like, I'm not last. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work that way, friend.
No, it's not. No way. We're not doing the tour championship.
Yeah.
It's too.
I'm going to go to the tape.
I don't care where you
take
go.
my lunch hour today.
What you hear
in between Jared
What
Rice
you hear when
meetings?
you say we're going through tour championship is us saying it ends at the tour championship.
Correct.
Through Tour Championship.
Nah, never has, never
that'd be
will.
Through the BMW.
This will be your last
Someone go to the
year
text
of
line
the
and
tour.
defend me.
Yeah, there is no, it won't happen.
Oh,
It
no,
won't
I get
come.
my Tuesday mornings
Yeah,
back.
you don't get to go
My
$10
Chick-fil-A
million
points.
for the final event.
That's
That's
screw it
ridiculous.
up.
It's nonsensical.
You don't want your Tuesday mornings back. This is what you live for. I mean, when you go through your life, which is a terrific life, but there's some mundane tasks that you have.
there's
Like
a lot.
if you go to your schedule today, the meeting on the President's Cup, you could care less. Other things like that. You live for Tuesday morning.
I do. I tell you what I don't live for. The lack of AC in this room this morning. Is it?
Go up there and crank it down a little bit, bro.
73?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
It's 120 outside. I'm literally sweating bullets on the Facebook live stream over here. Is that even a thingy?
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
What about Kirk Kitayama?
I will go through the tape. Quadzilla.
Huh?
I love Kitayama. You know, he
Okay.
kind of broke on the scene a couple years ago.
Did he win Bay Hill?
He won Bay Hill and then came to Players. And, you know, he's been a longtime friend with Xander Schauffele and grew up together. And pretty impressive to, you know, skirt by and make the cut number and then just absolutely just go crazy.
65 on the weekend?
Yeah.
Was that
And
any
just
kind of tour
throttled the
record or
front-
no?
I mean, I think he shot, 29 and 30 on the front nine?
Yeah.
So good for him. Great player, a guy that he hadn't really heard a lot from since he won Bay Hill, but certainly, you know, just a solid guy all around.
Yeah.
Good guy, too, which I think we like to see.
What did that win do for him?
So that, you know, that basically, I don't know where he wound up going into the FedEx Cup, but should be solidified going through the playoffs and then obviously the exemption on tour through the end of 27.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
When do we make Ryder Cup picks?
Ryder Cup picks would be after the Tour Champ.
After the Tour Champ,
So I
right
think
after it?
The top six are locked in after the top six are locked in through the BMW Championship, which just means once it's complete. Right. Is what that means, fans. And then the 6 picks for each team come after the Tour Championship. So, but you know, it's Wyndham Champ season on PGA Tour. I mean, we're not to the Ryder Cup yet.
No.
This is, I mean, there's a lot on the line. You look out there and seeing guys.
Is this the one where the guys are more competing to get in the top, whatever number is, to continue into the play? What's the playoff this year?
Top 70
top
make
70
it to Memphis. The top 50 get exempt into all the signature events next year.
Okay.
The top 100 is kind of a number, but it's not official until the end of the FedEx Cup, the fall season through RSM, when those top 100 guys, so call it 71 to 100, are fully exempt for next year. The kicker now is at 101 to 125. And 125 has always been that number, but now it's just conditional. So you're seeing, this is one of the best fields Wyndham's had in a long, long time. I think it's from a non-signature event, the third strongest field of the year, because guys are, it's important to jockey for those positions, both the playoffs, the top 100, all that stuff.
Is this FedEx Cup standings? Is this what we're dealing with? All right, so if you're...
So I think right now, number 70.
So you want to be 70...
Matty Schmidt.
You got to be
Matty
top 70
Schmidt.
to go to the playoffs.
Nikolai Hogart, 71.
Yeah.
Keith Mitchell, 72. Chris Kirk, 73. There's some good players down here now.
For sure. And guys you've seen on leaderboards.
Adam Scott, 85.
Yeah.
Like, all these guys pretty much playing to take a shot at
those guys. Now, by the other token, and this is the reality of getting to this point, anybody in that top 10, 15 can have a nice little siesta and wait for the playoffs to begin.
It's a lot to
take
add.
last week off and this week. And
so world ranking wise, you got Keegan, you got Hideki, you got
what
Bobby
is Keegan
Mack.
ranked world 10?
7.
Golly.
I know, right? Like,
that's just not the 7th.
I mean, I love Russell. Russell Henley's 5th in the world.
Let me ask you something. If you're...
That's where the live thing comes in a little.
Yeah.
If you're 53 and you don't make the cut this week, can you drop out?
Where are you? Where's the lowest that you can go?
This is the old Tom Alter role. Remember, Tom Alter used to be there in scoring.
Who's fine right now though? Like, what's the lowest you can go on the list of FedEx Cup points and know that you can't be at? You don't know.
I have no idea.
Well, you just said 53 and you said no. So if you're 53,
I don't think anyone's dropping 17.
Okay.
Because to your point, 70 through 130 are all playing. But you're not,
And what do the top 50 get?
The top 50 through.
Oh, so you would play for that reason.
The top 50 after Memphis get into BMW, and then they're into all the signature events next year.
Okay, because Bud Cauley's 51.
Well, there you go, Bud. That's
So-
had a great year.
Yeah.
So in other words,
Kirk Kitayama, 53, by the way.
Yeah, the point is you can go to that first one of 70. If you're already in the top 50, you're going to have a decent shot if you make, staying in the top
But there's definitely that point of, I made it to Memphis, and now I'm 65th. But, you really want to make it to BMW. And then from there, obviously, with all the money and the...
Well, here's what also happens, too, now, and more for these guys that we're talking about. But now you get to Memphis, you get that $3.6 million, and there's only 50 guys playing for it.
Jeff, who do you think is number 3 in FedEx Cup point standings? 1 and 2, obviously, with Scotty and Rory. But who's third, do you think?
I saw I saw this and it was a surprising. It's not the dude who won twice, is it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Campbell?
He won twice?
Well, he's thinking of...
He's
not
not
thinking-
I'm thinking of Brian Campbell. Yeah.
He's thinking
earlier in the year.
Stuart Moore's doppelganger.
No, I'm not thinking of Sepp Strucker.
That's who's third.
That's who it is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Where is Brian Campbell?
Where's BC?
Brian Campbell.
But he did nothing in the other events. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He's down.
Yeah,
I got
32nd.
I would also have to say there's a flaw in the ranking somewhere. If you win twice and you're only 32nd.
But his next best finish was 32nd.
I don't care. If you're
enough.
capable of winning, I mean, you win twice
Like
on
Brian
tour.
Campbell's had a better year than Patty Cantlay.
Of course he has.
But
won
Patty
twice.
Cantlay's 21.
Yeah.
Do we have to fix this too?
Listen, I'll give you. I'll say.
That's
I would.
the advantage of being in the signature events.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't make this comment about winning once. Anybody can flare up and win. But if you win twice in a year, you get to claim a better year than anybody who didn't win at all. Like, if you had one win, maybe somebody who didn't win at all had a better year. But to me, if you win twice, golf tournament, although I will say one and probably two of the easiest draws.
Jags have had a good relationship with the PGA Tour. We had Harris English in yesterday, and we had Novak in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we've had a couple top 12 players.
Harris English, a big Jags fan, I think.
Big Jags fan. Huge. Runner-up at the last 2 majors, correct?
That's right.
Yeah.
We need all the Jag fandom we can muster.
All right, let's take a break.
Whoa.
We'll come back and make the
and make the Dream Finders picks.
That way we'll get back on the schedule as well.
And we'll need your answer on the proposed.
Or not, but There's no way the last event of the year suddenly $10 million to the winner. That's stupid.
So that's
make it up
not
as we go. That's fine.
No, that's always been the rule.
You can leave here angry. I'm just telling you.
We've
There's
been
no
doing
way
it
that's happening.
for 25 years. It's always been the rule.
years?
Yes. We've never. Brunch for the Tour started in about 06. So sorry. 20 years. Yes.
With who?
Chris Reimer.
Reimer.
No.
Yes.
06?
Since we started this show in 06. That's correct.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Me, Frank.
Frank Franchi.
Just think about baseball.
With Hayes Carline.
How about that?
They are The Franchi Show.
What's wrong with this picture?
You may not look like a winning team, but you are one.
Afternoons on 1010XL.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, buddy. Why so glum?
Stinky ice cubes, Jason. It's all downhill from here.
What?
The tap water at my place smells kind of funky. Funky tap water makes funky ice cubes. I meet a nice girl, invite her back to my place for a cocktail, and blow my whole romantic gesture with a mojito that smells like dog's feet.
Wait, I can totally make you way cooler.
I'm not taking your charity ice cubes, Jason. I have my pride.
Your pride is safe. Our plumbers can be at your house the day you call and install a whole home water purification system. Water tastes better, dishes come out cleaner, even your hair feels better after you shower.
Ooh, the ladies love a man with soft hair, don't they, Jason?
Life moves pretty fast. If you spend every day worried about the water in your own home, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
It's the Gator Podcast Channel with Frank Frangie and me, Dan Hicken, on all things Gators. Hacker and Denny Thompson have Gator Bites, and you can find them wherever you find podcasts or at 1010XL.com. Presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Are you ready to play this summer? At the First Coast YMCA, we're committed to being your home for health and wellness and a place for friendly competition with team sports for adults and for kids. Basketball, volleyball, pickleball, flag football, soccer. The Y has something for everyone at any age. Discover all the benefits of YMCA membership and find your fun this summer at the Y. Registration for team sports and summer camps is open now. Visit fcymca.org.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters. And drainage, too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
Hicken here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it worse. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
Who says there's no free lunch?
Join me, Hicken, and Jaguar, and Gator legend Fred Taylor for free food and football talk Friday, August 8th at Alhambra Theater. When you hear this...
Bye-bye. Brock Marion's still chasing a 90-yard run.
Be caller 28 to win a pair of tickets to a free lunch with Fred. Doors open at 11. Jags talk, Gators talk, football talk, including a 1-hour Q&A with Freddie T. And we're buying you lunch. Stay tuned for this sound.
Bye-bye. Brock Marion still chasing a 90-yard run.
To win your tickets, courtesy of Jenkins Hyundai and Genesis of Jacksonville on Atlantic.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
No matter what the reason, sending a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers always works. For unique and special gifts, visit their showroom on Beach Boulevard. Dylan Denmark here with 1010XL. Kuhn Flowers is my go-to and should be yours. Online at kuhnflowers.com.
Celebrate National Carpet Cleaning Month with Zero Res. Hicken here. Check this out. $45 per room of carpet clean. Take 20% off your air duct services. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and take advantage of the savings.
Zero Res. 1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, brunch with the tour. Trained by
Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage too.
and Apex Roofing and Contracting, elevating industry standards. Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A on 1010XL.
All right, you've had time to ruminate. We just want to answer, and we'll move forward. Either way, there's no harm, no foul, but we have made an offer to let you buy yourself out of the wheel. We're willing to go play the stadium.
Somebody said right now at best rate on on stadium, if you're a local resident, $285.
Yeah,
it's not that terrible.
Yeah,
it's only going to cost you $1,000.
I think I'd rather
just expense it to the new
take
guy.
a mayonnaise bath or whatever.
Expense it to the new guy.
I mean, give the guy some turkey Swiss and some sourdough. We'll just call it a
Expensive
day.
to the new guy is
willing.
You put Daly's out of business to cover that thing.
Hey, I'm willing to Stuart Moore in a Speedo with a mayonnaise bath. I'm in for that.
Who got to throw it at him? I don't want to
No, he's going to sit in the tub with the mayonnaise.
And then you're gonna make me pay for the mayonnaise, aren't you?
We'll pay for the mayonnaise, but I think suddenly that $1,000 is going to start looking better with the prospect of you with the teal Speedo making your grand entrance.
Yeah.
Off on the red carpet and into the mayonnaise
Think
bath.
about it. You're not one of us. You're not a radio slappy like we can get away with it.
Correct. You have a professional countenance.
You want to walk back into that place down
Haven't
there
done
after
that?
you just did a mayonnaise bath?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
It'd be good for my pores.
Low class, buddy. Low class.
Good for my pores.
Hey, this is basically the Greater Greensboro Opens. Back in the old days, we used to just call golf tournaments by where they were. There's a charm to it.
Before we started selling.
Right. Now,
the Jacksonville Open.
Correct. By the way, I came up with a great idea for schools should start doing that, selling off stuff so we can pay teachers and employees what they should make. Whatever it takes. But it's ridiculous how little these people in these important jobs are making compared to the rest of the world.
Bowl school presented by Everbank.
Right. There you go. That's right. I'm not kidding. Well, why not? Didn't Greensboro doesn't have a history of like that? There's a couple. Didn't both Sam Snead and Davis Love both win a bunch there?
Yeah.
Like 5 or 6 times even.
And Greensboro's really made a comeback. They love this date, like the last chance to play into the playoffs and all that. It's hotter than hell up there, but it's back at Sedgefield. Remember, a number of years it went to Forest Oaks, which was
Dan and I were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, it was in like Kmart.
You played a couple rounds up there in your professional
behind
days.
Tiger.
I did, yeah. I played in the Pro-Am one year.
Did you grow up near Greensboro?
Were you a pro? I grew up in quick story. It was back when Greensboro was in the fall, and I think Vegas had weather, so it spilled over into Monday, and all the tournaments have a Monday Pro-Am. So all of a sudden, they have these guys that can't get there from Vegas for the Monday Pro-Am, so they call a bunch of schleps in Charlotte, playing mini tours, and say, hey, we'll give you $500 to come
I'm in.
Oh, yeah. So I'm checking in. I'm going right next to KJ Choi. I'm like, this is cool.
And your people don't know.
I get
just tell them you're 8th on the money list.
I get on the first tee with the guys. They're like, so how's your season been on tour? Which tour are we talking about?
I don't think I would tell him which tour. I would just say, I'm 12th or whatever.
These guys paid like $2,000 each to
Yeah.
play with my dumb
Trust
ass.
me.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Your boy here's been many a celebrity golf tournaments through the years, and the look of disappointment in your, you got Terry Bradshaw playing one group up, Dr. J over there, Dan Hicken 3 groups ahead.
Oh, whoa, wow.
And what I used to have back in the day was at least I had a little bit of, I could make up for it because I can help your golf team.
Right, yeah.
I'm trying to run it out of that now, too, to be honest.
All right, so your final answer, please. We
Give
need
me
it.
till the end of the day. I need to
All
reach
right.
out to the club.
All right.
All right, Brian
I
Riddle.
gotcha.
Matt Boros.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
All right.
Lee
And
Smith.
I am, by the way,
Lee Smith.
Yeah, where's Lee Smith at?
I'm perfect.
Where's Lee Smith in this thing?
Hey, I will say this.
Lee may say, listen, Stuart, you embarrassed the tour with your picks. This one's on you.
And by the
that may
way, I'd be willing to consider this. The reason we've never used the Tour Championship is because it's been out of whack for one reason or the other. Either the payout was too much or the format was too goofy. But if we wanted to back it down and pay like what Greensboro pays,
that's fine. If you want,
you know what I mean.
That
Just,
I'd
if
be
you
okay
want to
with.
correlate, or even to the actually,
To
it's
the
an important.
BMW.
Yeah, if you correlate it, the problem with correlating to the BMW is you're down to just 30 guys now, and it just throws the.
Yeah.
We got E doing the math and breaking time.
Yeah.
Hold
Let
on, man.
It's
a drive-by.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He just
Coming
called
out of schools. Let's pay those teachers more.
Hey, that man got 2 bachelor's degrees. Stop playing with that boy.
Hey, speaking of math, bring us up to date with the Dreamfinder standings, please.
I'll start from smallest to largest.
Double Muggsy.
Double Muggsy taking
Who do you pick?
Matt McNeely and Tony Finau.
Great playing, guys.
That's
on
all.
the golf course.
$15.7 million. I took Sam Burns and Siwoo Kim.
Eats worms.
They got me a whopping $18,396, bringing my total to 18.4.
Okay.
So how far is he ahead of Stewart? 4 million, basically.
16, 17, 18. Yeah, about 3.
Yeah, about 3.
18's in danger, actually. If they're paying 3.6 even before we get to the, it's not dead.
Yeah,
it's not dead.
You got 2 of those
I gotta pick
3.6
some winners here at
payoffs.
some point.
You got to hit a winner.
I can't
though.
be going T8 or double mug.
It's just sometimes
This week's
though,
a throwaway. Get it wrong.
Sometimes though, when you just have that
just
year,
destiny.
the year doesn't change.
No, I know.
Just destiny.
I'm taking Grazerman and Gitterup. Oh, G squared.
He just went with 2. What's he doing?
No, he's
that's
saying
you.
who picked last week.
I got you. Oh, yeah, that's what I took. Giddy up, Buttercup.
you brought in the highest grossing of last week. You got
I'm hot
263,000.
right now.
Bring your total to 20.3 million.
20.3.
And Dan Hicken
Yes,
took
sir.
Wyndham Clark and Rico Hoy.
How about Rico?
Yeah, got him about 206 grand, bringing that total to 21.9 million, which is leader in the clubhouse.
22 mil.
The
All
tour,
right.
you on deck.
All right, Stuart. Who's winning?
First off, let me give a little shout out.
Mm-hmm.
No free ads, but I think they're a partner. The local chicken company.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did the Googans know that? So just so you know, like Dan gets the chicken biscuit. He throws away the biscuit every time.
Right.
So today I'm like, you know what? Let's cut out the middleman. I just say no biscuit.
Okay.
They say
Chicken,
sure,
no
here's
biscuit.
$1.65 back. You, literally, if you say no biscuit, like it's half the price.
Okay.
You just get a chicken.
You just get the chicken.
They
in the
put it in
wrapper
That's terrific.
for $2.
Outstanding.
What?
I didn't know. Well, that, and by the way, I'd rather go get 2 of those, chop it up, put on a salad. You're good to go, man.
Shout out Chick-fil-A, man.
I didn't know
Just
they
doing
did
it
that
right.
either. So you're telling me you can go get just the patty for
Yes.
$2?
Yeah, or for a sandwich. Yeah, just to, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like,
Wonderful.
hey, that's fine. We're not going to charge you for the bread then.
Yeah.
That's great.
Shout out Chick-fil-A.
Shout
All
out. Good for them.
Let's shout out a pick that probably is going to be awful because that's what I tend to do.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, give me Matty Fitz, man. T17, T8, T4, T4 since the Travelers.
Okay.
You know, I don't know if he's played that well here.
Just don't know if Wyndham gets him going.
It's really hot.
Yeah.
He's got to eat barbecue.
Teeth are going to
Greensboro.
struggle.
What's that?
The teeth are going to struggle. Him and Harry Hall.
Come on, man.
Bobby McIntyre, all 3 of those guys sitting together. Oh, talk about butter teeth.
What is wrong with you?
Lord. Get some fluoride.
You're up.
I'm taking my boy, man. The first time witnessing that hole in one on 17, Aaron Rye.
Okay.
Damn, that's who I was going to take.
Okay.
Where'd that come from?
That's my dog.
This brings us to JP.
Yeah, I'll take the guy who just, whatever. He's going to just, it doesn't matter when he's playing. He's going to be the same guy week in and week out, even though he's the top ranked in this particular field. I'll take Keegan.
Keegan Bradley.
Yeah, Keegan's just nutty enough to want to win.
Yep.
Okay.
Like other guys might not be want to
fair.
win. He's just nutty enough to get in contention and try and win.
All right. I'm going to go. I get 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Bobby McIntyre. I don't know anything about Pierre Sessancuti.
Or pronunciation gods.
I'm sure it's Pearson.
It is, yes.
But he's got a C.
I'm sure he said.
What do we? Pierre looks like Pierre Sessancuti. I'm going to go.
It's the Cootie twins, you know.
I'm going to go guys playing good. So I'm going to go Kitayama, and then I'm going to come back with Jake Knapp.
Oh, all right.
Kitayama and Knapp. Special K, I like to call it. Without really feeling any worries whatsoever about the Wyndham payout.
Right. That's the thing. There's not a lot here. Boy, I hit the mother low with Grazerman last week, huh? And I see him get his 3rd straight miscut. Thought that was good. I mean, I'm looking. He was the guy that finished 2nd last year here, and I can't take him because of he's so bad.
Takes us to Jeff.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to. I'll just take the top 2 guys available and just hope they care. But Hideki-san has left me lacking. I'm going to go ahead and put him in there. I was going to take the top 2 and hope they care.
Hope they hit.
Did anybody take Bobby McIntyre?
Not yet.
Yeah.
No, we're not done yet, though.
I know. Well, you are. Me, I am.
You are.
All right.
Oh, so me. This guy always seems to somehow cash a check, man. I'm going to go Akshay Bhatia.
Oh, he was in control.
I was surprised to see him collapse on Sunday.
Yeah,
He's usually been pretty immune to those
That was a little
blow-ups.
surprising.
Sorry, joggers. Tell you what.
Okay.
Homecoming for my guy here.
Oh.
Webb?
Never been a big Tar Heel fan.
Oh.
But the boy told us the other night at dinner,
Ben Griffin?
if he got into Carolina, he would go there.
Mm-hmm.
Keep studying Whitman.
It's a big announcement from Whitman.
Well, we're not official.
He was 7th there
Still
last
trying
year.
to go to Georgia Tech.
All right,
Ben Griffin. Give me Ben Griffin.
Yeah.
All right.
The old Tar Heel.
I thought about him. I also thought about taking Novak, coming. But then I said, well, this guy's not even practicing. He's down here watching training camp.
He wears his sunglasses at night. Ben Griffin.
He does.
Why?
Yeah, I don't love it's like
I don't understand what
like
that means.
aviators.
Yeah. He plays in sunglasses.
Yeah.
Is that the guy?
Well, he'll take them
Oh,
off
I always
sometime,
wear.
but
Is that more? Not very many
He
play.
had an eye
kinda
issue.
weird. A lot of guys wear like the Oakleys.
He had
or
an eye issue.
Something I know, but like if you-
I love sunglasses. I could imagine. I would say anybody on tour not playing his sunglasses is a dummy.
I don't mind the sunglasses. The aviators, the peripheral light.
Okay,
coming in, there's a
yeah.
lot going
That's
on
each
there.
his own, I
Yeah,
guess.
I kind of live in my own head.
I had to wear an aviator. They're not the aviator look, but that shape and style, I had to because I had forgotten others, and they ended up being so lightweight and comfortable. I wear them more now.
Oh.
And I would have never opted. So step out of your comfort zone.
Well, Stuart Moore, we'll look for a text tonight. saying
Everybody
yay or
go
nay.
kiss Stewart on the forehead. Kiss him goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
We still have the.
I
the
hit
9
an
o'clock-
audio. I know.
9 o'clock in McNasty.
Just what happened with
I have
Chris
the hidden
Wilkins
audio
and the-
from the
and
Vegas
the unwanted
locker room.
kiss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stuart.
See you, boys.
Let us know what you think.
Kicking around with the boss, the wife at home. See if she's going to allow you to let that much slide.
How about no?
All right, we'll come back with more next. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You bet.
The station that keeps coming back for more. More Jaguars, more Gators, more sports talk for Jacksonville. 1010XL, when you want more.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I told you before, my daughter Amber is following the lead of Hacker and Mike and Matt and trying to lose a few pounds with Awaken 180. Well, I got to tell you, she's been amazed at the results. Now get this. She's been in the program 3.5 weeks. She's lost 22.5 pounds. 22. It's hard to believe, and she is so excited. There's nothing better than seeing your kid excited. She said it's so convenient. She raves about her coach, who she speaks with once a week. She said the food's terrific, and she's never hungry. Man, she's found a program that really works, and boy, is she excited. If you want to give it a try, call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800, or visit awaken180weightloss.com. It's changing my daughter's life, it really is, and it can change yours as well. 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com. If you're looking for a transformation, now's the time to call Awaken 180.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hello, Jacksonville. This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we know not every injury happens on Sundays. Sometimes it's flag football, weekend yard work, or just playing with your kids. That's why we built a team of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, experts in everything from knees and shoulders to spine and sports injuries. Whether you're chasing championships or chasing your dog, we've got you. Learn more at osjax.com. That's osjax.com.
Here's Linda Beaver.
The dog days of summer are here, and so are the hottest deals of the year. Whether you're hauling down the street, cruising on the beach, or just escaping the heat, we have the ride you're looking for and the wow you experience you deserve. Save big on select models with sizzling summer savings, low financing, and limited time bonus cash on all trades. So don't sweat it. Come beat the heat at Beaver Automotive, where the summer deals will wow you.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. From estate cleanouts to furniture and appliance removal, we handle it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Florida heat hitting like a heavyweight? Time to call in the champ. KO Electric and HVAC. We knock out the heat and power up your comfort. Fast, reliable, and undefeated in home service. KOElectricJax.com. KOElectricJax.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Buying a diamond, wedding band, or piece of fashion jewelry in Jacksonville? You have two choices. You can go to locally owned Beard's Diamonds, or you can go to one of those mega national chain jewelry stores. The national chains are pretty much all the same. In fact, did you know that some of them are owned by the same conglomerate? Yes, the same Wall Street company owns all the big names. So if you're looking for extreme value with genuine personal attention, come experience the Beard's Diamond difference. At Beard's, our diamonds come straight from the source. We hand select each one for maximum brilliance. We don't have to apply corporate markups and tack on salespeople commissions, so we beat the chains on price every single day. Beards has the strongest warranties, not gotcha clauses in fine print. Beards has all the top designers, including Tacori and Viraggio. Beards doesn't have out-of-state regional managers calling about sales quotas. We are all local, family-owned with total freedom to do what's right for our customers. Beards Diamonds, all the selection, quality, value, and service you want from local people, accountable only to you. Beards in the St. John's Town Center.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Hey, poker fans, summer's heating up at Best Bet with the Summer Swing Tournament Series this August. There's 3 events, 3 locations, Orange Park, St. Augustine, and Jacksonville, and $550,000 in guarantees. It runs August 14th through September 1st with buy-ins from $200 to $1,000. There's something for everyone. Get in the game and swing into summer at Best Bet. For schedules and satellites, visit bestbetjax.com. That's bestbetjax.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Head coach Liam Cohen is dialing in on Trevor Lawrence's footwork.
Today, I did think that he got his feet better planted to where he's trying to throw the ball. That's something that we're continuously working on.
New Jag Robert Hainsey brings veteran savvy to the line after snapping for Baker Mayfield in Tampa. Now he's anchoring for Trevor Lawrence, and the chemistry's already cooking.
There's just different guys to begin with, so everyone's going to have their little nuances, but the way he commands the huddle, the way he's learning this offense, taking it in stride and making sure everyone knows what they're doing. He's a true leader and a great one.
Florida QB DJ Lagway just landed on the Maxwell Awards watch list, joining 80 of college football's elite. After a breakout freshman year, Lagway's gunning for national glory in 2025. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:02, it's 87 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
hoping you'd be impressed,
Thank
Charlotte.
you for telling him that.
I mean, I thought you might be impressed.
Did I impress you? No, you didn't.
No,
sir.
I didn't. We've got Charlotte Roberts is here.
Now,
this is
one
part of our
impressive person in the studio. It's
Yes,
not
that's right.
you or I.
No. She's a Dreamfinders Homes Comeback Kids. This is part of our series with Dreamfinders Homes and the J Fund that we've been doing throughout the year. We appreciate that because these kids, these families have been through so much. And listen, sometimes we like to celebrate. We like to celebrate.
Go back to school. It's the time of year, and it's time to remember to give to the J Fund. We'll have the radiothon later. We do Tom's, all of Tom's events, and we like to share with the success stories.
So how are you, Charlotte?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Welcome. Can we go back a little bit? Can you tell people what you remember? A lot of times when we have you guys on, like you might have gotten cancer when you were 2 years old, and the parents remember. Obviously, the parents have been through a lot more than you guys, quite frankly. I mean, but tell us a little bit about what you remember from your battle with cancer.
So I got acute lymphoblastic leukemia when I was 4 years old.
Okay.
And I went through treatment for 2.5 years.
Okay, so for a while.
Yes, and I got in remission when I was 6. I only remember I went to the hospital 5 times, I think.
Okay.
And I know I had a few surgeries. I had my port put in. And I had some testing done.
Right. Oh, sorry. It's 9:04. Okay, go ahead.
It's a battle cry.
Yeah.
I remember I would be tired a lot, but even though I was tired, I went to school every day.
Yeah.
Because I liked being around people.
You're probably young enough too that you don't. I mean, something's wrong. You're sick, but you don't probably have this, big adult view of what exactly is going on. How does, to your recollections and what you've learned since, just how important the J Fund was for you and your family through it all?
They helped out a lot. They put together a lot of events that made it so I knew people that were going through stuff that was similar to me. So I knew people that knew what I was feeling, and so it actually made a community for me, so I knew who I could talk to, and it helped my parents out to see all of it, because it kind of gave them an outlet to talk about it, and they could also have fun when we were going through it.
Yeah, because the parents are the ones. I mean, like you said, like Jeff said, you're young, you're not exactly sure what's going on. The parents are get hit with this sledgehammer.
Yeah.
And what we love about the J Fund is that they're always there for families who, you're our friends, our neighbors, your family, and so the fact that we're able to help in any way, shape, or form is always is good for us, and hopefully good for you guys as well.
And your families remain, supporters of the J Fund who supported you, and that's as evidenced by you sitting here and talking about that. Why do you think it's meant so much?
The J Fund was there for me throughout my entire treatment, but they also stayed with me afterwards, and they kept inviting me to the events, and so I got to help the people that were still going through treatment, as well as talk to the people that went through treatment before. And they became like my family because I would hang out with them all the time. And so it was like a family to our family, and they had supported me through it all. So
it stays that
just
way.
felt right to be with them.
That's awesome. Now, bring us up to date on your life. You're a member of the, what is it, Sound of the South? What are we?
The Mighty Sound of the South.
Mighty Sound of the South, the University of South Carolina Marching Band.
Yes.
What
on
instrument?
clarinet.
Clarinet, huh?
Yes, Charlotte Roberts. You ever get a solo? In the classical part?
Yeah.
In the classical part?
Yeah.
I think I had one solo.
Yeah, had a girl. So how did you get into music?
When I was in elementary school, I always loved singing, and I was in the choir. So I decided to try out for La Villa School of the Arts. And I tried out for vocal, but band runs in my family.
Okay.
So my mom said that I should try out for band too and take the test.
Okay.
And I scored really highly on the test. So I decided that I was going to go the band route. And so I went through all of the instruments and I tested them, and I tested highest on clarinet.
What do you like about when I was a kid, a lot of people don't know this. Jeff is a great guitar player, but I played the violin. I took violin lessons. I could do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star on the violin like nobody. Like nobody. It was impressive.
And I am not a, quote, great guitar player, but thank you. I
thought you said you play the guitar.
It may be the first time you've ever overstated any qualification of mine. They're usually dramatically understated.
Charlotte, one time.
Here
Jeff,
it comes. He's got to make up for it.
One
now.
time when we were in college, Jeff was playing the guitar, and I walked down the stairs, and he was singing this song. I'll never forget it. He's something like, I gave my life. And I took the guitar and I smashed it to bits. And then I handed it back to him and said, sorry.
Obviously, as you could probably tell, he's way older than me. We weren't in college together. So
I was a senior. He was a freshman. I was a senior. He was a freshman. So how do you like South Carolina?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoy being up there.
Yeah, and you're in the marching band, so like you go to the football games and the women's basketball games?
Yes, I do.
And so that's a lot of fun. Tell me about what you got coming up. You got band camp coming up, I bet.
I do have band camp coming up. I'll be up there beginning of August, and then my classes start second week of August. So
You're a music major?
I am a music major.
Yeah. What is music? What in industry of music? Industry music?
Yes, I'm a music industry major,
Yeah,
and then I do.
What class do you take for music industry? Name one class.
Okay.
Pop hits of the 80s.
I did take a pop history class last year.
Sure. Yeah.
This year, the main one I'm taking is Intro to Audio Recording Techniques.
Oh.
So learning how to do that technical production side, I guess, a little bit. Do you have a favorite genre of music going back from like the 20s till now? Or is there one that stands out more than others?
I used to like rock music,
Okay.
and I still like rock music.
There's no more rock music, not like the old rock music.
No, I'm more of a pop and country.
Okay. So Charlotte Roberts is our guest. She's a Dreamfinders kid. We appreciate the series that Dreamfinders Homes does with us, and you've been through it. You see the J Fund. You see how it works. Just some final thoughts about the J Fund and what it's meant to you and your family.
The J Fund has helped me make connections.
Mhm.
I have made connections with other people that are older than me
Okay.
that have been through it,
Mhm.
and I've got to hear their story through the events they do with having speakers come and talk to us at restaurants, and that is just with a bunch of other patients
Right.
and people that are in remission. I got to do a fashion show, and I got to see live musicians there,
Mhm.
and I got to experience that, and that made another connection for me. And I've made some connection with football players, which will help me more in the future
Oh, yeah.
with my degree. So
Well, congrats on everything. You're an outstanding young lady. Do you think you'll beat Clemson this year in football?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Just
You're
always
hoping?
say yes. Just say yes. You're
Yeah.
always good with yes.
Yeah.
All right, listen, gang, you don't have to wait until a fundraiser. It doesn't have to be Radiothon Day. You at any point can go to tcjfund.org and give today.
Yeah.
Charlotte, appreciate it. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes. Congratulations on everything.
Have a great
Keep in
sophomore
touch with
season.
us. Yeah. All right. That's Charlotte Roberts, a part of the Dreamfinders series. We'll take a break right here on The Drill. Got more coming up next.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
1010XL.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You hear it too.
What do you hear?
A voice.
1010XL.
He does have a warm, attractive voice, doesn't he?
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hickett here. Look, I love a great flash sale. National Carpet Cleaning Month is ending, but now Zero Res has carpet cleaning special for you. If you're at the beach, you got kids playing outside for the summer, graduation, whatever, get your carpets clean. Book this flash sale at ZeroResJacksonville.com or call 287-5727. Tell them Dan sent you. Flash sale ends this Thursday. Buy 2 rooms of carpet cleaning and get the 3rd room absolutely free. Zero Res, spelled backwards or forwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
If you're 35 to 75, you could get life insurance today. No medical exam needed. I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial. One call could protect your family for life.
Call me today, 904-885-9566.
You wouldn't drive your car 50,000 miles without an oil change, so why are you ignoring your septic tank? Septic tanks need to be pumped every 3 to 5 years. Call 904-862-6769 to schedule your septic pump out with the pros at Duck Duck Rooter.
I open the door and take you inside the locker room to get you closer to the field, the players and coaches you care about.
Get a look at Hayes' blog on 1010XL.com.
My blog is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing,
where quality and experience count.
A new era of women's professional soccer has arrived. The Gainbridge Super League, redefining the game for the next generation. Sporting Jacks, the first ever pro women's team on the First Coast. Be there for history. Secure your tickets now at sportingjacks.com.
What's the weekend in sports look like? I'm 1010XL's Dan Hicken, and I'll give you my takes and weekend updates on YouTube and Facebook. Musings with the media mogul. That's right, motivated by Tucker Equipment Rentals in Neptune Beach.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. I've heard people selling diamonds saying they have high-quality diamonds at rock-bottom prices. Can that happen?
Frank, that'd be like a Mercedes dealer saying they sold at the same price as a Yugo. That just doesn't happen in any industry, and people who believe it are always the ones looking for something too good to be true, and they normally find out later it was. In diamonds, when you talk about higher quality diamonds with credible diamond grading reports from GIA, AGS, or Forevermark, the prices are higher, but so is the quality and value. Now, for a customer to understand that, they have to try to learn things like going to the internet, but they're going to get confused because they don't have an expert to ask questions to. The best way to get answers is to come in one of our stores and ask one of our professionals what those questions are and have them explain real diamonds to you. The result will be you'll understand more about a diamond's quality, price, and value by coming in.
Underwood Jewelers in San Marco, in Avondale, and at the shops of Ponte Vedra.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, superiorfenceandrail.com.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. When it's smooth as silk, Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. Was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and Triumph has branched off from on-road to off-road. Give us the latest on what they've got.
They've got the 250 and the 450. Rick Carmichael designed these bikes himself, and they are bad to the bone.
So you're talking about a really cool effect from a bike off-road that Triumph had on-road forever.
It is, and it's out there winning races, and it is fun to ride.
Check it out, Cycles of Jacksonville, their showroom on Atlantic near Regency, or online on their Facebook page.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Hello. Your floor's missing piece.
You know, you can spend your life wishing. Wish we had a home game this weekend. Mm-hmm. Or you can just go ruin the fine folks of, I don't even know what godforsaken city that we'd be
No.
It's I don't know which city of the cities is represented there. Jason Gibson joined us on the hotline. He's decided that even with the great home fans that we have here, the best in the league, that instead this will be a postseason where we just inflict some pain and misery on the road home crowd. So what city did you actually play this game in this week, Coach?
Quad Cities, man.
Is that the name? Well, Quad Cities. I thought maybe there were 4 cities. I thought that was a designation.
There is 4 cities. It's Malign, Davenport. I don't know the name of the other.
All right, I
River.
got you.
Got 4 cities.
Yeah, you played them.
Whatever.
You played them earlier this year. How'd that go?
We did. We won by 37.
Yeah, that's like good to have.
See you in the championship game, Coach.
Is that good to have on your resume? Or are there dangers that come along with that?
They beat us up there pretty good. So right now it's kind of a rubber match. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
What are the keys, you think? I mean, there's a good question for you.
Man.
Score more
Turnovers.
points.
Turnovers in any NFL game in the playoffs, any arena game in the playoffs, turnovers. Turnovers dictate who wins.
And we talk about momentum, too, in sports, and I always find it kind of silly when teams try and take momentum from ending a season to starting it 6 months later. But when you end your last regular season game, digging yourself a pretty big hole and climbing out of it, can you carry at least a little bit into this playoff opener?
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge win against Green Bay. I mean, that we all finished 10-6, which is crazy. We lost on a strength of schedule thing, or we'd be playing at home. So, but it was a massive game against Green Bay. They're one of the hottest teams in the league, and they got one of the best quarterbacks, probably MVP of the league right now, going statistically. And to come home and beat them at home in a great game, that was huge for us. Regardless of what the playoffs are, it's just a huge morale boost. It lets us know that we can beat anybody in the league at any time.
Sounds like we could be in for a heck of a championship chase here with 4, equally matched teams, right? And it's going to come down to kind of what you said. Don't turn the ball over. Take advantage of your momentum, and good luck this week, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Right.
Go get them.
All right, Sharks on the road at Quad Cities.
Playoffs.
No one knows who the 4 are.
No one knows.
Yeah. Davenport's one of them.
For sure.
Milan, I think I heard. Milan, I don't know.
Let's see. It's Iowa and Illinois.
Is that what the Quad Cities are? I really honestly don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. No,
I do know this.
Yeah.
There's some trouble in the Las Vegas Raiders. Christian Wilkins released part of the reason why. One thing had to do with an injured foot and how he treated it. The other part was some locker room hijinks.
Well, Christian Wilkins is this. Mm-hmm. He's that guy who has trouble keeping his hands to himself.
Yes.
He's the one that's always prodding, poking, and doing this and on the field. And I don't know if it's for competitive, he's joking around, if he's just flat out weird. But he's taking his thumb or his finger, and in the bottom of piles, he's put it in inappropriate spots. Is that a fair way to say it?
Yeah.
He's gone jamming around pickle jars,
Well,
the
anyway,
sun doesn't shine.
Yeah, right. I mean, and these are documented. This isn't like don't have to be a sleuth. There are people. You got players jumping out of piles. Like, what in the world are you doing? So anyway,
the drill has a investigative unit, an investigative branch.
So apparently, he kissed a dude on the forehead in the locker room out there, and that guy didn't like that. And
when I heard about that, the hijinks, I called the investigative branch. I put the drill I team on it, and I said, "Look, find us some hidden audio. What's going on inside that locker room?" And the boys did. They sent it to me.
So this is what ultimately
after
led
a game
to
last year. Raiders had won.
And Christian Wilkins goes by a nickname out there. What was it, Rafi or something? What was it?
I think that's it. But anyway, here it is. Christian Wilkins, Vegas Raiders, locker room situation. Okay.
Oh, yeah, good victory, guys. Good victory. Hey, come on, good game. Slap ass, man. Hey, good game. Slap ass. Yeah, guys. Raiders, man. Good game. Slap ass. Hey, who's next? Hey, Garcia. Come on, man. Get you some. Come on, let's get some
Coach
slap ass
Garcia,
over here. No.
That's had enough.
Why not? I said no, Rafi.
He's had enough, Rafi.
Rafi, they call him.
Oh, Rafi.
Yeah.
We've all had enough.
Yeah.
Enough of what?
Enough, Christian.
Enough of the damn ass slapping, Rafi.
Gracias.
Probing, prodding, hitchhiking.
Slap ass?
See, yes.
See. Guys, who cares how much I slap ass? So what? I slap ass. What's the deal, man?
Yeah.
I'm a baseball player. That's what we do. We hit home runs and slap ass. Come on.
There you go.
Rafi, that's not how we all see baseball.
Everybody does it. All the teams slap ass, man. And you slap ass, Garcia.
Like a couple of times a game.
Yeah.
So what, man? Why the you counting, man? Who knows how many times I slap ass or how many times?
427.
Oh, boy. So you see what's happened here. It got out of hand. Yeah.
One thing is for sure, and like, you can bandy about whether it's phobic this or overreaction that.
Right.
Some guys it's called personal space for a reason.
Yeah, might have got
And if
invaded.
somebody else comes up to you and kisses you on the forehead, and this is probably one of those deals where this guy that he did it to, he can tell doesn't like people around him. You know how locker rooms are.
Right.
But I think it does carry extra because of these other videos of this weird stuff this dude's done on the field. And it seems like I remember going back to Clemson and seeing him doing stuff at Clemson, E.T.
He was slapping ass at Clemson.
It does. He have some. I think there's some Clemson video out there too. So yeah, this guy does have problem like keeping his hands and in some cases his finger tips to himself. So
Well, I mean, we gotta.
yeah, bro. I appreciate it, but don't kiss me, man. Or I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah.
May be what happened. So I don't know, man. It's getting a little. We had this as a point during. ET gave us a fantasy football pop quiz.
Okay.
I never was completely bored, and it's on me. I mean, it's on me. The dude did everything you could ask him to do. But I will remind folks that whatever record that Ashton Genty beat of Barry Sanders, that Barry Sanders was playing against Oklahoma and Nebraska and really some of the biggest of big boys of college football history. I just am not buying this Ashton Genty hype train of I'm just not doing it, Hick.
Okay.
I never bought it completely in college, and I respect what he did. The numbers were unbelievable. I would happen to catch him in like the playoff where he could only go for 78. But I just am not buying that Ashton Genty comes in and he's some 1,500-yard, top 5 running back.
Well,
and I'm seeing him there.
The Jags were very high. That was their guy. If they had not traded up, it was not going to be Mason Graham. It was going to be Ashton Genty.
Yeah.
And so it'll be interesting to see because obviously they had him graded very highly.
Right.
And they loved him.
Right.
So,
and like I said, I started this. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But there seems to be a lot of like surefire Ashton Genty is, and maybe he will be.
Yeah.
Fred, we asked Fred a couple of weeks ago, man, and Fred told us I didn't even know who was on my O-line, man. He didn't say this, but I'm saying any running back that's telling you he's basing his production off his O-line any good is not as good as some of the other running backs where it don't matter who they got in front of them. So, I don't know how good the line is. I know Josh Jacobs had plenty of success running the football. That was a couple of years ago. The Raiders just do business so odd, though. You've got a great running back. Let's trade him and have to use the 5th pick on a.
I think what they're trying to do, because you say that, and that's true, but hiring Pete Carroll, hopefully will bring some stability to that franchise. And Pete Carroll's, he's in his 70s, but he has an unbelievable energy. He's proven to be a very good football coach. I think they've upgraded in some spots. I think Geno is a better option than what they had last year, obviously. I'll be curious to see what the Raiders will do. Now, I don't know that they can – I think they're slated for last place in the AFC West. You got Kansas City, you got the Chargers, and you got the ever-improving Broncos, who everybody seems to love the Denver Broncos this year, boy.
They're all on board. Again, well, Denver – every year there's a team that was the 23 – or the 23 Jags.
Yeah.
Like the Jags finished 22 strong. They won a playoff game. A lot of people, that's kind of Denver last year. They didn't. I don't think they won a playoff game. They went to Buffalo and lost, but they played them a little bit, and they made the playoffs. They did it with a rookie quarterback. So, listen, I tell you what's been impossible for that second team in the West to emerge.
Right.
The Chargers look like they might, and then they don't. The Raiders have been awful for 20 years, and the Broncos
Chargers had a really good competitive season last year. Harbaugh did a great job. I think they were 11-6, but then they fizzled out in the playoffs against Houston. They got hammered. Herbert, I think, threw 4 picks, if I'm not mistaken. Their goal this season was to, much like the Jags, surround Herbert with more talent. They drafted the running back from North Carolina. They signed some receivers. They got brought in a tight end. So it'll be interesting to see how they are able to do this year in what has become, to me, a very good division, a very competitive division, where the Chiefs should be and will be the favorites, but the Broncos and again, Bo Nix, what's he going to do? We've seen a lot of guys.
Second years, that's the year after some success, they figure you out a little bit. It happened with C.J. Stroud. You better have a good O-line, too, and I do think Denver has one of the better O-lines. Like C.J. Stroud's line is killing him. I saw they're dead last again, so I don't know. Before we all say, C.J. Stroud's not all that, I mean, I don't know, because this is 2 years in a row they've given him the worst line in the league.
Yeah. NFL Films and Omaha Productions,
Omaha.
The team behind Quarterback, now brings their storytelling skills to a new sport.
Omaha.
On Netflix, dropping today, WWE takes fans to where they've never been before, inside WWE's creative process featuring the industry's biggest stars.
That'll be a hit.
It will hit.
Yeah, that'll be a hit. That's why I'm surprised. I kind of feel like that's been done already. I mean, WWE has been, once they peeled back the curtain of it's fake, you feel like you get a pretty good, I don't know, man. It's going to be weird. Behind the scenes look at it'll be more like going to Brad Pitt's house or George Clooney's. These are actors.
Yeah.
They have athletic moves, but like behind the scenes of football, you're dealing with the harsh reality of the win or lose aspect of competition.
Right.
And WWE is not competition. It's a performance, which is
interesting to
still, it's an acrobatic, athletic performance, but a performance nonetheless.
One other note that that New York gunman from yesterday who took 4 lives, including a police officer, if I'm not mistaken, was targeting the NFL headquarters. But according to the mayor, this young man, Shane Tamura, history of mental illness. They found a rambling note on his body suggesting he had a vendetta against the NFL over an unverified claim that he suffered CTE.
Okay, well, unless he played in the NFL.
After playing high school football.
Yeah, well, that just proves that 100% proves the mental illness. How to blame the NFL for a high school football is beyond. High school football was around way before. It'll be around way after the NFL.
Yeah.
Or it's been around as long. It's a completely separate entity. And the NFL, of all the sports leagues, has been the most forward thinking in trying to protect the head.
Yeah.
Way more than any of the other leagues. They all follow the lead of the NFL when it comes to equipment, safety standards, water breaks, all of it. So it is a natural side effect and potential harmful effect of playing football. But to blame the NFL for CTEs, that seems like a stretch.
Well, he took the wrong elevator, and that's what happened, and that's why he didn't get up to the NFL floors.
I got
that's
you.
where he wanted to go.
Yeah.
But anyway, so terrible tragedy there going on. Trade deadline's coming up in Major League Baseball Friday, I believe. So teams are trying to make deals to improve themselves, buyers and sellers. And
I saw we threw our trade lure out there, and he popped a homer yesterday. So whether that brings the call for Marcell Ozuna, we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, the Braves are just playing out the string. But it will matter, this trade. Look, take it from a guy whose only World Series in the last 25 years was created by the trade deadline. The Braves created their World Series championship at the trade deadline. They created it by going and getting, 3 or 4 players, and they made all the difference.
Right.
They would not. I don't know if they would have won without Soler, Rosario, Duvall. They may have because that bullpen and the pitching was good, but I don't know if they do.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. We'll make the turn for home when we come back. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Summer on the First Coast is sensational. 1010XL.
Bye-bye. Brock Marionville chasing a 90-yard run.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all think kind of the same way. We start adding up that money monthly, right? Ooh, that's a lot of money. So if something happens, we need you. You need to be there. That's what Craig and Chris Kaprosky do with Goosehead Insurance. They've teamed up to take care of all of our insurance needs. Boy, they helped me many times. Auto insurance, check. Homeowners, yeah. Out of the blue, they called me. They found us a better deal, and our mortgage payment went down. And it went down significantly. It wasn't like, it went down $42. Hundreds of dollars. They saved me. Sometimes it's good to get an insurance checkup. They'll tell you. They're up front. They believe in customer service. So whether it be homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, I'm telling you, you get that insurance checkup, easy to get a hold of them. Craig.Kaproski at goosehead.com. That's Craig.Kaproski, Koproski at goosehead.com, or call 478-8422, 478-8422. They're Craig and Chris Kaproski, part of the Goosehead Insurance family and part of our family as well.
Here's Linda Beaver.
The dog days of summer are here, and so are the hottest deals of the year. Whether you're hauling down the street, cruising on the beach, or just escaping the heat, we have the ride you're looking for and the wow you experience you deserve. Save big on select models with sizzling summer savings, low financing, and limited time bonus cash on all trades. So don't sweat it. Come beat the heat at Beaver Automotive, where the summer deals will wow you.
Tired of high energy bills? Well, replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now. Don't miss Renewal by Anderson's summer sale. Buy 4 windows or doors and get the 5th one free. No money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires July 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Hey, it's Joe C. Summer in Jacksonville means the sun is hot, the grills are fired up, and your water heater probably full of sludge.
Nah, not mine.
Think, when was the last time you flushed your water heater out? It's okay, you could say it.
Probably never.
Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan.
They sure don't make them like they used to.
So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059 or at plumberandjacks.com. Roland Reese Plumbing.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
Hacker here, fresh back from vacation. You know, it's interesting since I started my Awaken 180 journey. You know, in the past, when I would go on vacation, it would just be a total free-for-all, right? Eat whatever's fried, this, that, or the other. But Awaken 180 not only has helped me lose over 100 pounds, it has changed my mindset on food. I eat healthier now because I know and I understand how good not having that excess weight feels. When I talk about Awaken 180 weight loss being life-changing, it is. In all different aspects, including things I order and things I even enjoy to do on vacation now. Awaken 180 has changed my life for the better thanks to all the weight it has allowed me to lose and now to keep off. If it's time for you to lose weight like it was for me, do yourself a favor and go to awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com, or call 844-346-1800. Change your life with Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times, right? It's just interesting to watch things happen, like, you know, President Trump yesterday and these tariffs and the EU deal. I don't know what it means. But when I have questions, I know who to call. That's ITB Partners. Those are Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. Why? They have experience, they have expertise, they have knowledge. Reed Wingate, Janice Cobb, Dan Abel. They're always there for me. Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman, Chris Bryan. I got questions, they got answers. And they listen to you, and they build strategies where your goals become their priority. And listen, if you're not in the game, get in the game. You should be. You have to be. It's a great time to get started if you haven't. Chris at ITBPartners.com or call 312-9751. I'm telling you, they're the best. 312-9751. I've stuck with them for a lot of years, and I'm staying with them for the rest of the way. ITB Partners, my financial partners for life.
This Day in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On July 28, 1993, Ken Griffey Jr. became the third player to home run in 8 consecutive games. The first 2, Dale Long and Don Mattingly.
Like a lot of guys, Jacksonville's Mitch Fandle thought he could get a better deal on his engagement ring at one of those well-known big-box corporate jewelry stores at the town center. But then he discovered locally owned Beard's Diamonds.
Beard's had by far the largest selection.
And he couldn't believe the no middleman prices at Beard's.
We were able to afford, it was probably twice the size of what she wanted, stayed within my budget. I wanted to buy her a bigger ring than she wanted to get. Kind of a win-win for everybody.
But the best part, Mitch didn't feel like a number member at Beard's, he got personal one-on-one attention with zero pressure.
Some of the other stores that we did go into, they were big corporate chains, so that might have played a factor into us not really getting the service that I was looking for.
Beard's Diamonds, with no commission salespeople and owners who are right here in Jacksonville.
Keeping local dollars in Jacksonville and in the community is great.
Beard's Diamonds.
Anybody that I know, I want them to shop at Beard's. You're going to get a great experience.
At St. John's Town Center.
It all comes down to Daytona and the Coke Zero Sugar 400 race weekend, August 22nd and 23rd. Answer this question for a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Wawa 250, powered by Coca-Cola. Friday night, August 22nd. Who was on the pole position for last year's Coke Zero Sugar 400? Text the driver's last name only to 641-1010 for a chance to win tickets to the Wawa 250, powered by Coca-Cola, August 22nd.
The SEC and the ACC will face off in Jacksonville at the 81st Tax Slayer Gator Bowl game, December 27th at 7:30 p.m. Join us for Saturday night football in prime time at the bank. Preferred locations and pricing available now at TaxSlayerGatorBowl.com.
I'm Stacy, and I want to tell you about my fogged up window fiasco at my house. I called up Mac at Baker Glass, and he told me all I needed was a glass replacement. The process was so easy. All within a few days, they came out, measured, called me with an estimate, cut my glass, and came out to install the new ones. Now my view outside is fog-free thanks to Mac and his crew at Baker Glass. And my neighbors think I got some fancy new windows.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555, Jacksonville. Now, the Cool Down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
All right, sad news last night is the passing of Ryan Sandberg. That is I would have to ask Cub fan, but he's certainly in the running for Mr. Cub, I would think. I mean, Ernie Banks, Ryan Sandberg. I think that's how popular he was from the 80s, the last 40 years. So, I don't know.
I think it's probably, and I'm just going by reading the retrospectives, hearing the obits today. While he can't be Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks is that. He is, I don't know if he has he's kind of a standalone. He's Rhino.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, Ernie Banks doesn't have a nickname. He's Mr. Cub.
Yeah.
Ryan Sandberg is Rhino. And that metaphor kind of applied, man. He's just a hard-nosed, basic, nothing exotic or pretty, didn't do anything unbelievable, did everything really good.
Right.
And, like a Rhino, just imposed his will on Major League Baseball. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to resist the urge, and resist the urge and point out that the stats are, just a little bit less than Dale Murphy's. Mm-hmm. I don't know why you get that much more credit playing second base than center field, but just another player in the Hall of Fame with similar credentials to my guy. That's right. I always make it about Murphy somehow, one way or the other.
We have an eruption from the crowd. A Trevor to Travis touchdown. Trevor to Travis touchdown. Okay. It has happened at practice today. So, Jarian Jones just ripped the ball away from Brian Thomas for a one-handed INT on the flip side. So, they got a lot of stuff going on. Good throws, good catches. Things are
I'm so excited because listen, the one thing that we have just screamed for is playmakers, difference makers, dogs. Travis Hunter gives us one of those, man. That is a difference-making, play-making son of a gun, and that I think that it can be, you can catch that.
I saw something in the pamphlet today. I don't know if it bothers me. Maybe it's just the new.
Did you steal my pamphlet?
I didn't steal it. You brought it in, and I looked at it.
Today is one of the better pamphlets when it comes to actual news. They actually have stuff from yesterday, which is amazing.
Well, Clayton Freeman, who's the MVP of the sports department. By the way, shout out to Ryan O'Halloran, the new TU columnist.
Oh, he's coming back to town.
Ryan O.
I like Ryan.
Yeah, so congratulations to him.
Have fun sucking then. He lives in infamy here on our airways. Whenever you hear that dropping, have fun sucking then.
That's Ryan.
That's Ryan O'Halloran.
Yeah.
I like Rhino. Good for him.
Yeah. So anyway, he'll be back. And anyway, congrats to him. But Clayton Freeman is the MVP of that sports department.
And Smitter just goes right along.
Clayton Freeman is the MVP of that sports department. With all due respect to Smitter and Rhino and anyone else, there ain't nobody who works like Clayton Freeman.
Okay.
Nobody.
All right.
And that includes all of us and all the TV guys.
Okay.
But anyway, Freeman put out a story today, and it is like a full page in the sports section, which is a lot because oftentimes the sports section is like 3 pages.
Couple pages. It's the pamphlet.
It's the transfer tracker in high school football.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm just like, I don't know. Is that okay? What are we doing? Is that cool? Kids can go pretty much anywhere they want to, I guess, for high school football.
Oh, come on, man. You know better than that.
But it's a long list.
That ship sailed a long time ago.
So it makes me look at guys like Coach Denmark over here, who must not be doing a good enough job
he's
hitting
not
that
throwing
transfer
enough cash.
portal up, man.
He needs to be telling more of the prospects about to put milk in your instant oatmeal. That'll gain him some favor on the street. Some street.
I don't know what he's doing over there. Baldwin, I tell you who really much better if he would hit he's a young guy. He understands the kids.
You know the big winner in all this is?
Who?
Are these private schools that forever would just be besmirched by, but they recruiting.
Yeah.
They can't do that to Bowles and Trinity anymore.
Because they all do.
Because they all do, right? They all moved any and everywhere.
Yeah. So I don't know enough about it, but
The backyard against Tim Tebow and the knee story. Those don't fly anymore. You can go anywhere you want.
I'm just not a big fan of all these kids at different schools.
Are we trending today, ET, or?
No, of course not.
No, we're not. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I mean, why do you do that?
Because I assume.
Maybe you ask in the break, and now you've made ET look,
you're right.
it's a bad look.
We don't trend our New York City headline 98% of the time.
Again, we have some issues here that we're dealing with, and you just
fine. I just
throw things out
between
there.
me and T. It's not nothing to do with you.
Had nothing to do with me?
Nothing. I was between me and ET. He said, I apologize immediately.
Am I not part of the drill?
Well, then you come right back in, sowing the seeds of distrust and disharmony.
Well, I mean, if you act in a distrustful way, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah. I mean, trustful is low today for you. Some of the shade you've thrown me, undeserved. So you just need to relax. Yeah.
What undeserved?
Well, I did the whole South Carolina Bama thing.
Back to that now.
You looked at me like I lost my mind.
That's just you interpreting.
Yeah.
Okay. Interpreting looks.
Well, this is straight up.
Interpret looks.
I ask you, were we training? All you have to say is no. Okay, cool. It's good. That's cool. I don't care.
All right, let's ask the man then. Everything okay in there, E?
Yeah, everything's
Of course he is. It's not like you.
All right. Just making sure.
I want to ask you guys a question. It's not meant to embarrass. By now, you probably know the answer. I wish I had asked it when the news came down maybe 2 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
E, do you know who Bernhard Raymond is?
Bernhard Raymond.
Raimann?
Yeah.
Sound like a NASCAR driver.
Yeah. It might be pronounced different, but I was trying to get it by you. It does sound like it could be an ad. What about you, Hick? You know who that is? You've seen this?
No, I haven't seen it.
Do you know who it is already?
Nah. I think I know. Is he F1?
There you go. That's a good guess. That's not right. What if I tell you Bernhard Raymond has just signed a 4-year, $100 million NFL deal? Does that surprise you?
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yeah. I don't believe it.
Well, I'm just trying to tell you that's how anonymous it is right now to be an offensive lineman for the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh.
He's their left tackle, and he just got a 4-year, $100 million deal. Left tackle Bernhard Raymond.
Uh-huh.
He's a former tight end at Central Michigan who is, I guess, blossomed into one of the most indispensable pieces. 4-year extension, $100 million. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Heck yeah.
That's bad news for us.
I mean, he's a 2022 third rounder, and they're already paying him.
Good
is
for him.
Balky the GM up there? Is that what's happened?
Where is Balky?
Who knows?
Where's Doug?
Jupiter.
We tried our damnedest to see Doug where we played golf the other day. We tried him speaking into existence. Is that Peterson? Is that Peterson? But it wasn't.
Hey.
I blame the luncher for that one.
Do you know Al Blades Jr.?
Al Blades Jr., that's the Hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what he's doing?
No.
Al Blades Jr. is thriving as a rear tire changer in his first full NASCAR Cup Series season.
For real?
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Al Blades Jr.
That stuff is impressive being down there in that pit.
Now, which
was Al Bubba Blades?
Benny Blades?
Al was Bubba Blades. Wasn't it Al Bubba Blades, or is it Benny Bubba? One of them went by Bubba.
Was
it Al?
I think you're thinking of the Caldwells, Bubba Caldwell.
No, I'm not. Here he goes again. I don't know. I can't.
Al has gone from playing football at St. Thomas Aquinas in the U to being a rear tire changer for one of the top race teams. Al transferred to Duke for his final year of college football. He got introduced to a pit crew coach at Hendrick Motorsports.
Oh, yeah, right there in North Carolina.
Undrafted player with the Jets, released after his first training camp, so turned his attention to NASCAR. First full year working in the pits in the Cup Series. He had never been to a NASCAR race before he started working in the sport. So Al worked the pits for driver Catherine Legg in the Brickyard at the Indy. She finished 17th. He hopes to work the pits for one of the 4 main drivers with Hendrick Motorsports next year. Al Blades Jr. How about that?
Al Blades, Brian Blades and
Benny
Blades more.
Al's the son of one of them, right?
No, Al
or is he the third
Al's
Blades?
the third Blades, who was actually
Isn't he younger, though?
He was in the NFL, and he died in a car wreck. He was on the 49ers.
That's this guy's dad.
Yes, that's Al Blades Jr.
Oh, okay.
Al Blades is not either Benny Blades or Brian Blades. He's Al Blades, Alfonso Blades.
Okay. So there was 3 Blades.
Yeah, there are 3 Blades brothers.
And then the son of one of them is Al Blades Jr., is what you're telling me. Yes. Okay. Well, now I know.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the family. I know the Blades. It was especially like back when I was in college. The Blades and Brian. Brian was a really good receiver for the Seahawks.
Yes.
And Benny Blades, was he even better? Was he a Pro Bowler?
They were good football players.
Right, they were good. They both played at the U. They were very good.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes. So anyway, that for sure happened. Also, best wishes to Coach Prime, who on Twitter thanked everyone that prayed, thought of his journey, and asked God to intervene. Appreciate you so much. Without prayer, where would you be? Also, thank you for your friendship and faithfulness and your spirit that exudes peace. Coach Prime. He's good for college football. I'm glad he's doing well.
All right. Well, the boys of Jaguars today are down there watching the pads pop. We can get maybe a little quick check-in as we turn it over to the boys at Jaguars today.
Now, the 2-minute drill on 1010XL.
Mike Dempsey's down there watching practice today. Mike,
Good morning.
Are the pads popping?
They're popping. They are absolutely popping. By the way, any love for Ruben Blades?
There's another one.
Oh, yeah.
There's another one.
Not an athlete, but
I know the name.
A great performer.
Yes.
So. Yeah, that's all I got.
Very nice.
We got some nuggets we'll talk about on the offensive line. I think they like the depth that they have, and obviously you don't really know until you put the pads on. I got some good reports on a handful of offensive linemen coming out of yesterday's practice. We'll see if Liam Cohen thinks they backed it up today.
Okay, great. We'll look forward to it. Have a great show.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Dempsey and Tony down there today, checking things out and getting to be a part of it. Training camp continues. Full pads today, and
back-to-back days of full pads. Going to be some sore bodies tomorrow.
That's good. Got to work their way into it, right?
It'd be interested to see what perspective the Coach Cohen and the other player and the rest of the coaching staff has on what they see out of their guys today. I'll put it to bed here for a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Okay.
As always, we'll try and do better tomorrow.
We have to.
See you